Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm back and I have the normal format that you love so much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, welcome, welcome. We're going to be talking about focus on the positive. Okay, so it's a new year. Everybody's setting new goals and we are focusing on the positive.
Chestnuts roasting.
I have my Christmas ringtone on. Sorry. Let me silence that. My bad. But hey, y'all. Okay, so I know I just went live earlier and did a mini haul. But as promised, I was coming back on the normal format that you guys love so much. So here I am. We're going to be talking about focusing on the positive. So many people are asking questions that pertain to things that they don't want. So I think we should start addressing the things that we do want to see in our lives, such as improvement, better quality of people, higher standards, etc., etc. Okay. And speaking of positive, if you want to increase your positive reading list, definitely pick up my books on Amazon. They are linked in the description bar, and I'm going to link them here in the live comments. They are definitely also linked in the description bar, or you can just go to Amazon and type in Shira space and then the word 7, and my name and all my books should come up for you if you're in the book section. So we have I Bring Nothing to the Table, a Level Up Concept by SheRaSeven, and SheRaSeven, The Wisdom of SheRaSeven. Of course, these are daily affirmations to keep you on track. Then, of course, we have Too Pretty to Pay Bills. So you need someone else to pay those bills, or you allow someone else to pay those bills, or someone gives you the money to pay those bills. Okay. But if you look good and you're too pretty to pay bills, someone will always be giving you the money so that your bills are paid. Okay. This is the book you need. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do the ASMR. Also, you need Sprinkle, Sprinkle. How to Date a Provider and Avoid a Dusty by SheRaSeven. You need this book too for 2025 if you don't already have it. If you already have it, thank you so much for supporting. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Also, you need Leveling Up to Your Best Life by SheRaSeven. This is a great coffee table book with how to level up your environment, your social circle, how to thrive on any budget and feel a life of luxury and comfort. It's filled with beautiful pictures and information for you. Yours is going to look a little bit different. It's going to be pink. This is the author's copy. And then last but definitely not least, we have the SheRaSeven Sprinkle Sprinkle coloring book for you ladies who like to color and manifest at the same time for 2025. This is a perfect way to manifest and color your way to a leveled up, better lifestyle, and to also be super creative and have fun. These are perfect for daughters, and these are perfect for just relaxing when you want to de-stress at the end of your day and just color something while you're manifesting a better future and a more positive view and perspective of what your life is going to become. So definitely go ahead and pick up your coloring book. It has all sorts of beautiful color pages in there, including a couple of pictures of me. And I definitely hope that y'all enjoy the books. Okay. Now, yes, you can get those. The links are in the description bar under all my books, and I'm going to post it again in the description bar and in the live comments right there. So y'all go ahead and click. It's on Amazon. All of those are on Amazon. So thank y'all so much, everyone who's already purchased my books. I really appreciate you guys. Much, much gratitude. Okay. So I've been out and about all day. If y'all follow me on social media, y'all probably found some of my lives throughout the day. I've been shopping. I went out to lunch, and now here I am. So I tried to multitask so that I could keep y'all in the loop. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So how are y'all this evening or afternoon or morning, whatever time it is where you are. Yeah, we did go shopping, didn't we? I was unable to take y'all shopping at the second place because my phone battery was so low from taking y'all shopping at the first place. So I had to like make a mini vlog, and I haven't even posted it yet. And I don't know if I am or not, but I did a mini haul on this channel earlier of what I bought. So hopefully y'all saw that. Okay. Now, okay, thinking positive and focusing on the positive means only dealing with providers, only asking questions about providers. Okay, it is 2025. We don't need to be asking about Dusties no more. Okay, if you still dealing with a Dusty, you a pygmy. Point blank, period. It is 2025. If you ask another question about some Dusty, you're going to be left in the dust because I'm not answering it. Focus on the positive. All right. If a Dusty wants to improve his situation, he will. If he don't, he ain't. That's it. You don't need to ask no more questions about it. All right. Yes. Only ask questions about what you want to see in your future. Okay. How about talking about providers only? That way you're going to attract that. If that's what you're focused on. Okay. Let's do that. All right. All right. You said they can look back on the old videos. Exactly. Okay. Now, focusing on the positive also means creating a more positive mindset for yourself and how you think about yourself. A lot of people are, I don't even know why y'all are like this, but think of yourself in the most positive way that you can whenever you speak about yourself or think about yourself. That's a habit that you need to adopt. If you're thinking about yourself in a negative way, then you need to cut that habit and start thinking about yourself in a more positive way. This will boost your self-esteem and your value. Okay. If you can't do that, practice it until you can. All right. That's your homework for those women who can't do that. Thank you. Appreciate that. If you find fault within yourself, either fix it or find the positive parts of yourself to focus on. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. If you are one of those people that talk bad about yourself, talk down about yourself to other people, belittle yourself, find something positive to say about yourself instead. And that will be much, much better and a start to a better, version of yourself. Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all. All the compliments. Okay. Appreciate that. All right. We got to change about what we speak about and how we speak about it. So, for example, a lot of y'all always ask me about manifesting, power of suggestion, law of attraction, and y'all speak in defeat. Y'all all are asking defeatist questions. So here's how to talk. When I attract a provider, when I get a provider, when I meet a provider, not how, when, like where, but when. That means you already know you can. That defeats half of your problems right there, just by a word. Okay. So when you meet a provider, because you're only going where providers go, because you're listening to the videos and not watching them and not listening. Okay. When you meet a provider, because you've been listening to the videos, you're going to know exactly what to do if you've been listening to the videos. Okay. There you go. When you decide to take action and apply the knowledge from the videos, and when you attract a provider, like that's when you're going to be able to do the most. You're not going to ask 1,000 questions and not do anything and go back to wearing a bonnet and house slippers and pajamas outside to the store. You're not going to watch my channel and claim me and be out there looking like that. That's what you're not going to do. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Linda. You are torn between job that offers great career or little personal time and another that gives you time to take care of yourself and level up. I'm always going to be the selfish one. So I'm taking the most selfish version of the career that I can, because your job can fire you tomorrow and replace you with another person with no problems, but you can't do that with yourself. So always choose yourself. Okay. Just think about it. If you die tomorrow, your job will have an ad out to replace you the next day. So focus on yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See it happen. Okay. Yes. When you are able to apply this message, when you are able to listen and apply it correctly, then you will find your provider. If you're not listening and applying the knowledge because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then your questions are literally in vain. We're thinking about the positive side. If you're not going to, take the advice and apply it the way it's supposed to be applied, then I can't really do anything for you. But if you listen and you're able to apply it because you're listening, then it's a whole nother ball game. Okay. Hear what I say. Listen to what I say. You got to have priorities. What's your priority? Yourself or somebody else's company? Think about this. Y'all put more emphasis on someone else's company than your own life, your own legacy, your own future. A lot of people put so much into their career that makes another whole company rich and you only get pennies of the profit versus yourself. That's why I definitely recommend women become entrepreneurs, or at least get their bag and focus on themselves first and foremost. Okay. I'm live. I knew a lady that worked somewhere for 30 plus years and they fired her last year. Got to start all over. Not funny, but it happens. They didn't care. So, do what you got to do for you. Stop putting in work for companies that don't care about you. Stop putting in work. If you're going to put in work for yourself or into your lifestyle. Okay. That way it pays off for sure. And think about the positive. You can never lose investing into yourself. Oh, thank you, Stella. You still don't know what to do for a living. You're 21. Well, you're 21. I didn't know what I was. People do whatever they need to do for a living until they find their passion. Literally. People do what they need to do or what sounds good for a living until they find their passion. So don't feel bad. Many people don't know what they want to do or their passion is at 21 because you're still young. You haven't even lived enough life to figure out what you really are passionate about. Your brain is not even fully developed. So don't stress about that. Just do what you got to do for now until you figure out your passion. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. My day is going great. Thank you for asking. Thank you. You said you're 42 and you just found your passion, Anitra. I know, right? Well, I think when most people have lived enough life, experienced enough, and now they're refocused back on themselves and being selfish and doing for themselves, I think it's going to be in that 35 to 45 age range when people really start making their money and finding their true passion. Thank you, Miss A. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all are so focused on a career and what you're doing for a living at it's 18 through 25. Y'all's brain ain't even done growing. So don't stress. Most people have degrees and don't even use them for what they went to school for. They do something totally different once they get to another age. So don't stress. You'll you'll figure it out. That's all I gotta say. You'll figure it out because most people do. All right. You'll figure it out. I promise you. Just keep doing what you like, doing what you have to, and doing what you like. Eventually, you'll work it out. Thank you, A. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Any advice your 23 new follower? Yes, don't get pregnant. Date with purpose. Date for lifestyle. Thank you, Mars. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Why do you hate sleeping alone? You're 26. Get a teddy bear or get a pet. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay. Thank you, Anolia. Hey, Shira, your boyfriend only solves problems by talking.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, I thought I said Siri. Your boyfriend only solves problem by saying, I'm sorry. How can I get him to give me gifts as a way? Tell him. How are you going to get something if you ain't telling him? Tell him to be a problem solver and to help you, or don't say nothing to you and you'll go get help elsewhere. Bet you that'll work. Y'all are letting these men be soft and get away with stuff. I wouldn't even be claiming no man if he can't provide. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh, you're 24 in May. Any advice? Yes, date for money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Date for money, date for lifestyle. Don't date nothing broke. And have fun. Look cute every day. There you go. All right. Okay, Lorraine. You say you lied to your provider about your age. You're 19, said 20. Girl, 1 year don't matter. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, I guess y'all are so young. 1 year, it seems like a lot. And y'all's like, girl, you still can't drink. Still can't go to the bar. So what is the matter? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told someone I was 45, but I'm actually 45 and a half. Oops. What do I do? Nothing, ma'am. It don't matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that, though. I don't think they care. As long as you ain't underage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said keep the videos in this format. I probably will do more videos in this format, but I might do it in the other format when I'm out and about because it's just easier for me. And plus, you can just do it on your phone. But when I'm at home, I'll try to do it in this format for sure. Okay, we're only focusing on the positive, not the negative. So if you're asking a negative question, we're not answering it today. No, we're not. Why? Because why would you ask it? Okay. We're only focused on the positive. If you're focused on something negative, go figure that out yourself because I don't want to be a part of it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to keep a positive mindset. Stay around positive people and only talk about what you want and how you want your life to go. That's how. I think so many people don't realize that it's a choice to be positive. And the more you choose to be positive, the more positivity you're going to see in your life. Okay, so choose positivity every day, even when you're asking a question, even with the type of people you're dealing with, even the type of music or shows that you are watching on TV or streaming. Choose positive and watch how your life changes dramatically. Okay. A lot of people listen to and I know this is kind of some old lady stuff to say, but it's just the truth. A lot of people are listening to negative music or ratchet music, and their lives are not where it should be. And it's okay to listen to every once in a while, but if that's your daily music that you listen to on the regular, that's not good. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tips for nice nasty without being blunt. Well, if you look cute, you can say something in a cute voice that's nice nasty, and people won't realize that it's nice nasty until you probably left or until you're done speaking and have made your point. So say it in a sweet, cutesy voice, whatever it is you're saying. Okay. You said, where are the best environments to find positive, loving, like-minded female friends? Probably on the rich side of town, shopping and doing what you actually want to be doing or are already doing. Okay. What lip color is this? Thank you, Miss Goddess Aries. This is Temptress by Tom Ford. Thanks for asking. It's a matte lip, and I just got it. Called Temptress by Tom Ford. Okay. Thank you, girl. Sparkle, sparkle. All right. It's a beautiful color though, right? I got another color too. Where is it? I got a darker red for more of the. I might wear it tomorrow for a more deeper look. I got this color too. And this color is called Illicit Kiss. So this one that I have on is called Temptress. And they're both matte liquid lipsticks by Tom Ford. Okay. Thank you. And if y'all didn't catch my haul earlier, I also got some eyeshadow by Tom Ford in the Golden Hour. So I'll show y'all that too. Okay. Take the little plastic off. So we got that. I'm gonna probably use these tomorrow when I get ready. How to keep the girls and favors coming that I got before. Oh, the gifts and the favors coming that you got before out earning. Hold on. Out earning. Your wealthy boyfriend, he met me when I was poor. Okay. Get another one on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, we're not trying to fix stuff. We're just trying to create more. Okay. Okay. We're creators. We create. We don't keep trying to fix stuff and mend stuff. Like fix the way you do something is to add to it. Okay. Just trying to help you out. If you don't want to do that, then focus on yourself. Okay. And this is so cute. It comes with like a little pouch like Chanel. So you just add to it. If he can't do it, then somebody else can add to it too. Maybe you can have a friend, maybe somebody that's friend zone that's very nice that wants to get you, to the next level. Maybe you can do something like that. Whatever. But continuously collect and earn and collect more wherever you can. There's nothing wrong with it. You said your boyfriend. I don't know if you said your husband. So, and it doesn't even matter how you get your money, ma'am. You're a boss, ma'am. Get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Someone says, stop telling men what you make. Exactly. Thank you. So anyway, it is hot. I'm going to take off this foot. Okay. The heater's on and I'm at home, so I can go ahead and take that off. It's kind of hot. Okay, y'all are asking me questions about how to get a man to do this, how to get a man to do that. You just ask him or you tell him what you want. If you chose the right target, he's going to give it to you if he likes you more. That's what I teach on this channel. And they're not going to invest. They're just going to gift you the money. So you never have to pay them back. So find someone that likes you 10 times more and then just ask them for it. All right. You don't have to marry them. They don't have to be with you forever, but you just need to find the correct target to get what you need. Okay. Y'all think so one-dimensionally. Y'all think if y'all ask a man for something that you got to give something back or that they got to be the one you marry and stay with forever. Ma'am, no. If you find someone that is head over heels for you and will do anything for you and will gift you the money to start your business, you may go out with him a few times or deal with him a few times. And if you don't want him anymore, I mean, you have the right to change your mind. Y'all act like when y'all meet someone that's the end and end all of everything. No, you got options, you got choices, you can change your mind. Okay? If you need something from someone, find the correct target, ask them and see what they want to do. You don't owe them anything if they're willingly giving it to you. Okay? If you hate asking, that's because you're asking the wrong one. Think about it. Think about this. If you chose the correct target and you knew whatever you asked, they would say yes, you wouldn't hate asking. Get to that level. Thank you, Linda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your father is an employee. Okay. He worked for a Chinese businessman worth 35 billion. Okay. Around 49 billion US. Okay. Wants to introduce you to him during. Okay, girl, go beat him then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just imagine that. If you got out of your one-dimensional mind and thinking and said, look, you want to start a business. You see a target. You know that man gonna give you the money. All you got to do is ask. You ain't got to marry him. You don't even got to see him in 2-3 weeks from now. You don't want to. But you know he gonna tell you yes. So why don't you go ask him? But you sitting, a lot of women sit over here and trying to make it all fit into one thing. This is going to be husband, business partner, Prince Charming, daughter, all in one. No, you don't have to see that person in a month from now if you don't want to, but you still got your business started. That's y'all thinking one-dimensionally. Y'all don't have to do that. Thank you, Linda. During his upcoming business trip, the unmarried man presents an opportunity, but you're unsure. I don't get money, ma'am. Whatever opportunity he's presenting, if you're not on board with it, don't do it. If you are, get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even get to meet people that have any type of money in their life. They're stuck with dust. Consider yourself lucky or pass them on to the next chick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Okay. Just get the money, ma'am. I can't keep up with that long story. Just get the money. All right. Thank you for the donation, though, but that's too long of a story. Get the money. Or give it to somebody else. Pass them along to the next chick or get the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, whenever I say that, and the reason why I do that is because some people don't really understand that if you don't, somebody else will. If you don't want them, somebody else will take them. If you don't want him, somebody else will take his money too. Remember that? Okay. Just like if he don't do it, somebody else will. Same thing. You don't give you money, somebody else will. Same thing. So go for the money, ma'am, or go on to the next person or pass him on to the next person. Either way, get what you want out of the situation. Get what's beneficial for you. Okay. That's the truth. I know some people will deter you from thinking that, but if you're equipped with the right stuff in order to attract the target that you need to attract, You're always going to be getting what you want. He said, what do you do if another woman is working on your target? Have 2 targets, ma'am. Why you only working on one? Get 2. Somebody always working on another person's target. Get 2, ma'am. That's why you have a backup. All right. How to show a provider husband your appreciation. Come home every day, smile in his face, and continue to stay married to him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because at any time, you could literally leave and level up. Especially if you're the prize. So that's how you thank him. Okay. How to know if he loves you more. If you don't pay bills and you don't work because you don't want to or you don't have to. If anything you want, he'll get it for you or do it for you. And, you know, he treats you like gives you princess treatment or gives you whatever you want. That's how you know. Okay. You don't really have to ask because you'll already know because you'll be spoiled. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you feel like a goddess all the time? Well, you becoming a goddess all the time. You are a goddess all the time. So that's how you have to feel if that's what you know you are. If you don't know who you are, then you got to fake it. And then you have to figure out how to feel like one if you don't know that you are one. So if you know, you know. Fake it till you make it then. Okay. What if you trained him to do 50-50 years ago like a dummy because you believe that his boss babe stuff? Girl, then tell him you don't believe in it no more. Unbrainwash him slowly and tell him you don't believe it anymore and start giving him all the bills. Okay. I don't even know. Like I don't mean to put you down, man, but I would never live in the house with a grown, able-bodied man unless that was a gay roommate and only paying half the bills. That don't make no sense. A grown man can't tell you what to do anyway if you're smart. So if you are a real boss babe, you'll have your money and spend his money. That's a real boss babe. Okay, a real boss babe make her money, keep her money, and spend his. Let him pay all the utilities. Let him pay the bills. That's a real boss. Fake boss is splitting stuff and being a roommate. That's not no boss. That's a roommate. A real boss, B, you the boss of him. He's supposed to pay your bill. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he cuts down what he gives, then get more from the other man? You got to have more than one. Or you got to have your own income that you're able to keep. And you can also have more options where you're able to gather more from other people. Okay. This is what I teach. And I've been teaching forever. Okay. Don't be so one-dimensional. And you know what the thing is? Men should know this by now, that if they don't supply what you need, that you're going to find it elsewhere. So that should motivate them to do more. Until y'all put your foot down and start implementing that, you're going to continuously have to ask that question. Or you'll figure it out and go get another one on the side. Because, like, instead of waiting on someone to do right, begging them to do right, trying to figure out stuff for them to do right, you could already have somebody else doing right. Okay? At the same time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. You say he always want to break down of how you spend your money. Okay, write this on a piece of paper. None of your business. And then give it to him. That's the breakdown. Okay. Any advice on building confidence, getting back in corporate after years you failed? Girl, I'm not finna go back to nobody's work and talk about nobody being my boss. I'm gonna find another way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Miss making your own money. Okay, so some people have told me that they are workers. They're better at following orders than being bosses or being entrepreneurs. If that's you, just find the easiest, most convenient way to work somewhere and have the most freedom. Maybe you can work from home, but you can't ask me questions like that because I can't keep, I don't like bosses in my face. I don't like people telling me what to do. I can't work for other people, point blank, period. Because if I wake up and it's a beautiful day, I'm not going to work. If I wake up, go into work, and go out to run an errand, it's a beautiful day, I'm not coming back. I'm going shopping. If I don't like what somebody's telling me, I'm just going to tell them off and don't care what the consequences are. Why? Because I can't work for people. But if you miss that, then go get in where you fit in and make your own money. But I couldn't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got to have my own money and my own way of doing things. Okay. Hey, Shira, you'd appreciate it if you could give you any advice on what to say. You're being bullied for wearing makeup in high school. Girl, where you go to high school at? The country? Who don't wear makeup in high school? Girl, what year are you in? We in the same year? Is it 2025 where you at? Are you in a different time? Like, is there time travel yet? Because it's 2025 here and everybody wears makeup. Some people been wearing makeup since the elementary and junior high school. Where do you live? You said they jealous, ma'am. I don't know. Some people have full-time jobs in high school, driver's license, and literally just being grown. I don't think makeup is a problem. The best thing I can tell you to do is just don't care what people think, because if they're not paying your bills, who cares? And you probably don't have no bills in high school, but nobody cares. Okay. Thank you. God. Okay, Sonia, are you trying to find Google Translate or something? Stop. Look, I try to be nice, but some of y'all be getting on people's nerves. It's like y'all got a attention deficit disorder or something. Stop. All right. Act like this is like a real conversation between real people. Okay? And stop trying to do too much. There you go. Thank you. Okay. I don't mean to be rude, but sometimes y'all be doing too much. Just calm down. Just calm down a little bit. All right. I done had some coffee with a double shot of espresso, a margarita, and I can't deal with it. And now I'm drinking water. So can you calm down? Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, I just had too much coffee and then some margaritas, and they battling each other. Now I'm drinking water. Then I got to deal with spammers asking dumb questions. All right, all right. All right, I'm calming down. Just water myself. You said my man must be out of town. I wish. Sparkle, sparkle. Y'all like my hat? I'm wearing this to the rodeo this year, y'all. Anyway. Does he watch my lives? Why would he watch them? He's literally in the next room. You think a man is going to sit up here for how many hours do I go live and sit here and watch every second of it? Only a man with no life and nothing else to do would do that. He can hear everything I'm saying in the next room. It doesn't matter. Been doing this for 10 plus years. I don't really think he cares. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I don't know how many times I get asked that same question every single time I go live. Nobody cares. He don't care. Been doing this for too long. It don't matter anymore to him or anybody in his house. They don't care. All right. Thank you. How to stay positive in an environment not so positive? By getting out or putting on your headphones and listening to something positive and ignoring your environment or making it positive or changing it. Can I give my best entrepreneurial advice? Keep going. Don't give up. One day you're going to start making way more money than you could ever earn working for another person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's my advice. Especially if you like what you do and there's a demand for it. If there's a demand for what you do, if you become good at it, keep going. Don't stop. Don't give up. And eventually you're going to start making way more money than you ever did clocking in or working for other people. That's the only thing I can tell you. Think about this. If you are working for a company for 10 years versus working at becoming or working as an entrepreneur for 10 years, you're probably going to make more profit if you're good at what you do, if you're consistent and there's a demand for what you do as an entrepreneur. You're going to get most of the profits. If you only work as a worker at a job, you're only going to get a salary and very little increase. But as an entrepreneur, your increase can increase dramatically each month, each week, each year. So you can go from making 30,000 to $1 million in a couple of years versus whatever you're making at work. But you got to stay consistent and you got to keep going. Can't give up. And there has to be there has to be a demand for it. So you can switch it up, you can tweak it, you can improve upon it, whatever you're doing, but you got to keep moving in the right direction. Okay. We're not supposed to convince them of anything. They're supposed to already be there mentally, and they want to do it to keep us. We're the inspiration to be kept. Okay. You can use the power of suggestion by saying, yeah, you should start a business. You might do well at it, and just leave it at that and see what they want to do. You can't make a man become a man, or you can't make a man do something that they're not trying to do. They have to want to do it in the first place, So if you can find an entrepreneurial minded man, that might help. Okay. You said your man told you you had to pay for your own meal, and once we were out, he pulled his wallet out. Well, good for him, because he probably realized that wasn't going to work out for him in the end. Okay. Is the game still the same for women in their 40s? They're just, women in their 40s are just more wise, and they can see the red flags right away versus younger women. So they don't really waste too much time dealing with dust or people that aren't going to work out. That's literally it. You're 18 and you think like a 40-year-old. That's good. You'll avoid a lot of red flags and dusties. Okay, we're focused on the positive. We're not dealing with anybody that's not keeping their word. We're not dealing with anybody we got to force to do stuff. We're not dealing with any of that. We're moving on and allowing someone to take their place who's happy to. Okay? Think about this. There are so many guys out here that would love to provide for you, that would love to do nice things for you, that would love to do all these things for you. But y'all steady focused on somebody who's lying to you, not telling you the truth, not coming through on what they say, and you're still trying to fix them. Go get another one. Let them solve your problems. Okay? Get the correct target and stop trying to make somebody something that they're not. That's what y'all need to start focusing on. Okay? Just find someone else who will. It's very easy. You know the targets. You know who will do whatever you need them to do. You know how they look. You know how old they are. Go find them. Okay? How to get another one? Just same way you got him, ma'am. Okay. Same way you got him. He said, hey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to use sex as a weapon in a relationship. I thought that's what the whole relationship was about. Why are you asking me the obvious? That's what it's for. Okay. If y'all giving it away free and not using it for what it's for, then I can't help you. All right. What would I rate myself? An 11. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, somebody sent me a cash app. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Let me scroll on over there. Before somebody said they sent me a cash app and I wasn't paying attention. But hold on, I'm coming. Okay. Who was that? Okay, Maddie. Thank you, Miss Maddie. Miss Maddie sent me $200 on my cash app. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not mad at you, Miss Maddie. You know what? I was just, like I said, I had too much espresso and I mixed it with margarita and it wasn't blending well with a bunch of spam. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but thank you for the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, that was a nice apology, and I do accept that. I do like apologies that way, Miss Maddie. All right, Miss Maddie. If I see you again, I'm gonna be nicer. It was my bad. At least I told y'all. Had too much coffee, and then I combined it with margaritas, and it wasn't working out. My nerves was shot at that point, so I can't do that no more and go live. I gotta pick a drink or not go live. Okay. Thank you, Miss Maddie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, Miss Maddie said she wasn't playing. She said she did not mean to offend me, and I accept that apology. I'll spend the money well, ma'am. Thank you. I'll think of you when I spend it. Okay. But yes, that was very nice. Thank you, ma'am. You said you weren't even mad. It was cute. Well, thank you. I felt like I was mad, but that was just the caffeine and the alcohol mixed together talking. Okay. What do I consider to be rich? To where you don't have to check your bank account and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. I think that's rich. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like if you wake up in the morning and you can go do whatever you want when you want, and you don't have to check your bank account every time you go spend some money or do whatever you want when you want, I think that's considered rich. So some people have a number on it, and it depends on where you live. Different states have different costs of living. There are different levels of, income to where people are considered rich. So, and also some people live above their means and some people live below their means. So it also depends on if you live above or below your means. So I think by the number that in America anyway, I think you're considered rich if you make over 350,000 or 500,000. I think that's considered rich, but wealthy is a whole nother ballgame. Wealthy is, I think, 1 million and up, right? Or it could be several million, but 500K and up is rich. I think in some states it's 350. Depends on where you live. Man, I think several million considered wealthy. Okay. Well, what do y'all consider rich? Y'all tell me. I don't know. What if a man wants to plan a luxurious Valentine's Day, but you don't like him enough to give him sex? That's not on the menu. You don't like him enough, you can accept the luxurious Valentine's Day, but you ain't got to sleep with him. That's never a guarantee. So I don't know why women think it's supposed to be. It's not. They want to do something nice to you, let them do something nice for you. You ain't got to sleep with them. I don't know why y'all keep thinking that. If you want to spend a bunch of money and you don't sleep with them at the end of the night, that's your decision. Okay? It's called an investment. If you don't sleep with them, it's called an investment. Then next time you got to try harder or invest more. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Jolie. Yeah, you like Miss Maddie style. Say it with money. Okay, Miss Maddie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, Jolie. I like that. I like that too. You said what? So I feel like in this day and age, rich, there's a number to it. And maybe back in the old days, rich had another number to it. But in this day and age, with inflation and all that, rich has another number to it. Yes. Thank you, Anna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you. Anna, you have a big mess. Okay, y'all. You aren't with him, so whoever you pregnant by, you can still file child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can do what you want to do. It's up to you. That's your choice. But either way, that's literally up to you. Once you leave somebody, don't go backwards unless it's worth it. It's worth it. Mm-hmm. You said a dating coach. This is why I don't claim myself as a dating coach. A dating coach said give $25 gift related to his interest and third dinner date. What do you think of that? I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm from the South. We ain't bringing no gift cards to dinner to no grown able-bodied man. Okay. We might bring we might bring a shopping list of things that we want. But we ain't gonna give no $25 gift certificate to some man. Our name ain't Pygmisha. That's some Pygmisha stuff, ma'am. Sorry. You're meeting your provider for the first time in a few weeks. Any advice on how to act? Okay. Knobs, act like you're the prize, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Act like you look good, smell good, feel good, are good. Act like you're the prize. And see, won't he start treating you like it? Okay. So no shade to whoever said to give some dude a gift card for $25. But I wouldn't even claim to be a dating coach if that came out my mouth. I'm not a dating coach at all. I don't claim it either. And I definitely wouldn't claim it if I said some Pygmisha words like that. Sorry. So now, on the third date, you should know all his interests and have a conversation about it and be able to hold a conversation about his interest and use his interest to get yourself some money. That's what you should be doing by the third date. You should have observed him well enough to know all his interest, to pique his interest in you, to get money by using your level of knowledge about his interest that you have gained from listening to him for 3 whole dates to get your money. All right. Okay. You said, how do you avoid awkwardness when the bills come? Girl, the man always pay. There ain't no awkwardness in that. If you look good, the man always pay. If you ugly, then you might feel awkward. I don't know. If you don't feel like you deserve a meal because you looking like who did it and why, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I would feel awkward too if I was looking ugly and crazy and looking like who did it and why. I would wonder why somebody would want to be seen out in public with me and pay for my food. But since I look good, I don't ever worry about that. So if you look good, you should never worry about that. You should never feel awkward when the bill comes. If you look good, a man should be grateful and feel good to be seen out in public with you and be able to pay for the meal that you sat down to eat with him in public with and gave him company. Okay. There is no way that I would even feel any type of way when that bill comes because I know I look good and you should feel the same way about yourself. If you out here ugly going on dates and you get nervous when the bill comes, you need to level up. Okay? That's the best thing I can tell you. Because if you don't pay it, somebody else will. That's the truth. I don't know why some of y'all be nervous when the bill comes unless you don't look good. Thank you. Y'all know it's true, okay? You should not be getting nervous if you look good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all like my hat? Thank you. I'm gonna wear this to rodeo this year. Okay. If you don't think that man is gonna pay, don't even go out with him, ma'am. Just say no to the whole date. Find somebody who's begging you to go out with them so you know they're gonna pay. Oh, Jolie, thank you. Imagine using Shira's technique to prove her wrong and they work. I was a fool. I'm a woman enough to admit that I was wrong. She made a believer out of me. Okay, Miss Jolie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I don't know what you did, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't sit up here and try to help people for it not to work, because I think, women should know by now that nice don't get you too far in this world, and you got to do what you got to do, and you have to know your value in order for anyone else to know your value. So I'm glad you did what you had to do to learn, and that you were woman enough to admit it. But I still feel like a lot of people, can definitely learn from other people's mistakes and not have to repeat them. Okay. You said nice makes you a doormat. It sure does. I remember when I was my nicest, people were their rudest. All right. I'm just gonna say that. I remember when I used to be my nicest and people were their rudest. So guess what? Now they got to deal with this. People don't listen to nice. Nice don't get respect. All right. You said never nice. I was pretending at least. Okay. I was pretending to be nice and it didn't work out. Okay. What does it truly mean to love yourself as a woman, especially? To put yourself as a priority, to not care what other people think, to do what's beneficial for you. And if you have kids, them. To not put no man before you, to not become emotionally attached to someone who don't even like you. Always choose people that like you 10 times more so that you're comfortable and you can have your way in that situation and you can be treated like the princess or queen or goddess that you are. That's self-love. Putting yourself in a situation where you're going to thrive and benefit and feel like you're the best thing ever. That's self-love. Because if you had a child, you would want that for your child. So whatever you would want for your child, want for yourself. That's self-love. Not putting everybody else before you, not feeling guilty for doing stuff for yourself, not thinking about other people that don't even like you and trying to hang on to something that you don't even have, but putting yourself as a priority, treating yourself like the prize, teaching other people how to treat you by how you treat yourself, making sure you have everything you want and that people know how to treat you and that you have the highest standards and you don't bend to nobody's low standards. So that's how. Okay. Self-love treats yourself like you love yourself so other people know how to love you. If you treat yourself like trash, that's how people gonna treat you. If you treat yourself like a doormat, that's how people gonna treat you. If you treat yourself like you're the best thing ever, that's how people gonna treat you. So that's self-love. You says sociopath. Okay. Well, whatever you're going to call it, you're not going to call it broke or stupid. Okay. I'm sure. Raise your hand, everybody, if you'd rather be called a sociopath than broke or stupid or doormat. All right, then. Who cares? Stop trying to label everything. You're going to label yourself broke and stupid? Oh, you don't want those labels, do you? All right. Be a sociopath and you won't be labeled broke or stupid afterwards. I promise you. Or Pygmisha. I promise you. Thank you, Miley Sprinkle. I missed your super chat. Oh, hold on one second. Let me scroll back. I can scroll back over here. Girl, how long ago was it? Must have been a long time ago. I don't see it. Has not come through, ma'am. Okay, he's stable. He comfortable and acts broke. Okay, we'll get another man. Until he mans up. Who cares? Get you one on the side. It's not your job to wait till he want to do right. It's your job to go get what you deserve in this world and what you like. Okay? You gonna wait all your life for him to man up? Or you gonna go find somebody that's already manned up? You don't have to know about it. Okay. You know, that's gonna be my answer. I'm not getting ready to make somebody do something that they don't want to do it. I'm just gonna go find somebody else who do want to do it. And if they want to fix themselves, great. If they don't, next. You said I need counseling. I'll end up canceling the counselor. Believe me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. Y'all know I would. Imagine me in a counselor's office, in a therapist's office. I'd be counseling the counselor. Y'all know I would. You can't do it. It won't work. Well, why do you feel the need you have to do this? I don't feel the need. I just do what I want. Well, why do you think you need to do it? Why do you feel like you have to do what you want? I don't feel like I have to do what I want. I just do it. You should try it. Well, what do you think you're gaining from this? Well, I don't think I know. I know I'm gaining a lot. What are you gaining? Well, do you think that's very nice? I don't really care. Why don't you care? I don't think they care. Well, let's unpack this. You can unpack it. I'm gonna sit here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, what was your childhood like? I was a child genius. Okay. You said a sociopath with all of my bills paid and zero hurt feelings. Exactly. You said you're a psychologist and Shira, you're not a sociopath. Well, people keep labeling me everything, but they haven't never labeled me broke or a doormat or stupid. Okay. So I'm good. Everybody think they're a psychiatrist these days. They've been trying to label people. Next, they're gonna be labeling animals. All right. That animal is a sociopath, narcissistic canine. You know, they took fact check off, so you know they're gonna be starting to do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said it's super dangerous to label people. I know, because they could run with that label and use it to thrive. Sprinkle, don't give me no label. I'm gonna make money. Okay. I'll be accepting awards upon whatever label y'all put on me. Look, I'm the first such and such to do such and such. Okay. Don't put no labels on me. I'll make history. Them labels. Okay. Mhm. Oh, thank you, Miley. How to detach from him when he's getting comfortable in a fem way he's not doing enough. You got to open your mouth. You have to tell him that. Or you can mention it in a nice, nasty way. Call him ma'am. Compare him to a more masculine man and what he's doing. Like, do something like that. Hmm. You said it's cold in Texas. It sure is. Oh, it got a little cold front come through. Okay. You said a sociopath man would be a CEO or surgeon, and we'd praise them. They all, you know what? People want to label people when they can't win an argument or a conversation, or they don't agree with what they say because they can't apply their knowledge. That's what I've learned. In all my years of going back and forth with people, talking to people, answering people's questions, this is what I've learned. If they can't successfully apply your information and thrive from it the same as others or you, they want to label you and find some fault instead of fixing themselves or finding a new solution. They need someone to put the blame on instead of looking in the mirror and fixing themselves. So, don't nobody care. He said, when the debate is lost, slander is the tool of the loser. Unless you slandering them the whole way, like I do. Ain't no debate, so I'm just going straight to the slander. If you acting a fool, you're gonna get treated like one. All right. Y'all want to see the glasses I got to go with it? Y'all look. Check out the whole fit. Hold on. Ain't this cute? I look like a pimp named Slickback, but in white. Ah. Anyway. Y'all see that? I need some theme music. What's my theme music? $1 Million Baby. Oh, Miley. Okay, Shira. With her pimp. Yeah, this was a look. I'm gonna take it off. Let's go back to the normal Shira. You don't have to be flexing. Now I got hat wig. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Okay. Back to me. What if you scare men off? Then they're not men. How can a woman scare the type of man that she needs off? They ain't man enough for her. Go find somebody extra masculine if you scaring people off. Or I don't know if you're a masculine woman and you're scaring off men, but if you're a feminine woman, you shouldn't be scaring off men unless they're broke. All right. You said, why are people and family not sympathetic regarding mental illness? Because nobody cares. Like, I keep trying to tell y'all this, and I don't know why nobody listens to me. In this world, most people don't care. That's why you got to put yourself as a priority and care about yourself and have your standards high, because if you don't look out for you, ain't nobody else gonna look out for you. All right. That's the truth. You got to care about yourself. You got to put stuff in order to make sure your stuff is right and your stuff is together. You got to have high standards. So if you dealing with people, they gonna make sure you right no matter what, or you don't deal with them, because don't nobody care. If you don't care, nobody else will. So that's why you have to have the high standards. Okay. Mm-hmm. You see, school teaches you stupid stuff that everything is fair and you're supposed to care about others and caring and sharing. They teach you all that stupid stuff that's not real in the real world. That ain't real. Because when you step out into the real world, don't nobody care. They don't. So remember that. All the stuff you learned in school is to keep peace in school. So the teacher don't have to deal with y'all bad kids or you as a bad child. When you step out into that real world, the world ain't fair. Nobody cares, and you got to look out for yourself and make sure that your standards are high enough to get the type of lifestyle you trying to get or accomplish what you need to accomplish. Because after you finish school, the world don't care. Those rules are in place to make teachers' jobs easy. Okay. Okay. The faster y'all figure that out, the faster y'all can create y'all's own set of rules as far as getting what you need to get. Um, how do you get money off a man you just got to know a week ago without being committed to him? No, he got to like you way more, and he should have been offering you something by now. Okay, this is how you know a man likes you way more if he's offered you something after a week or a couple of days. He don't like you as much as he's supposed to in order to get something out of him. So if you create some type of bond with him, or if you like talk to him a little bit and y'all like bond over something and he feels some type of connection, you should be able to ask for whatever you want if he likes you a lot more. If not, on to the next. You say if you're too nice, you get bullied. Mm-hmm. Like back in the old days, men would offer you whatever you wanted if they really, really liked you. They'd be like, they'll already have it for you just so that you can grace them with your presence. They'll be like, oh, I got that thing you liked, or I bought you some a gift, or I have what you want. I have some money for your bills. Back in the old days, that's what they used to do. And I'm not talking about that long ago. I'm talking about early 2000s. But y'all's targets have to be correct. Y'all be trying to go after people that look better than you. Uh-oh, Jolene, sprinkle, sprinkle. Jolena, thank you, girl. Look, here's some good targets. Y'all want to know some good targets? Jewelry store owners. You like jewelry, ma'am? Go target you an old jewelry store owner. It doesn't have to be the name brand jewelry store. Go find you like a individually owned jewelry store. Find that owner. Stake them out. Sit in that parking lot. See who go in first, who come out. See who look like the boss, and go up in there. Okay. Go to the smaller businesses and stake them out and see who's the owner. Very easy to get you a entrepreneur that makes a lot of money. Very easy. Back in the old days, so easy. Where you get them earrings at? Are them real diamonds? Yep. How many carats of them? A lot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all be trying to meet people in the clubs and in the bars. I'm doing some real investigation work. Okay. Back in my days. Know where they hang out, go somewhere close. That's where they're going for lunch. Be smart about it. Okay. Hmm. You said some women mess it up. They be supporting grown men financially so they don't leave them. Well, that's pick me them. Okay. Those men don't really want them. That's why they be out looking for us and other women. Okay. But, focus on the positive. Focus on what you can have, what you can attract, who will pay them bills. Okay. You said these women think they'll find a man who genuinely love them. If they pay their bills, they genuinely love you. If they paying your bills, they genuinely love you. Go see if you can find that first. That's a real big indicator. All right. If he's generally paying all your bills every month, he may genuinely love you. If not, there ain't no chance. And ain't no chance that he genuinely loves you at all. Sorry. When you look at it that way, it makes sense, don't it? Mm-hmm. You said some people pay bills and cheat at the same time, and some people don't pay bills and cheat at the same time. Which one would you rather? Thank you, Shavila. Found out he slept with somebody else right after he broke up. I'm hurt, yet he still say he love me. Girl, men gonna do what they gotta do. If they was in prison, they'd be sleeping with a man and still telling you that they love you. So who cares? Just get the money. Men lie, women dumb, and because they believe them. Men will lie to tell you that they love you. Men will cheat on you. Men will go to prison and cheat with the whole other man and write you a love letter at the same hour. So it's all on what you believe and what's disappointing to you and what's not. What are you in it for? What is the benefit from you? Or do you just seek validation from other people? Or do you not love yourself? Like, what's in it for you? What are you getting out of it? Is all you want is a man to truly love you? Is that all you want? Because you can do that for yourself. And a man can truly love anybody and still sleep with somebody else. They don't equate sex with love. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men don't equate sex with love. It's an animalistic act. Literally. All right? You said these dusties ain't loyal. Just if you let a dog out in the street, what you think they gonna do? They find another female dog. What you think they gonna do? Pass it up because they have a higher moral consciousness? A dog gonna be a dog, ma'am. That's what you got. So either you take your dog back and collect whatever he's doing for you and get the money, or you find another one. I don't know why y'all think that men are women. They're not women. Not even all women are loyal. So you really think a man is going to sit up there and be loyal? Well, a lot of women aren't even loyal. No, ma'am. What can you get out of the situation? That's what you need to focus on. You need to love yourself. If that man is paying all your bills, he might love you, because there are men out here paying 0 bills and still cheating. So you can't stop a man from doing what they want to do. All you can do is collect their money and make sure that they're providers. That's really all you can do. You said women have no heart. Well, if a woman allows a man into her life in order to, be in her life, he got to be doing something. Can't just be sitting there doing nothing. And I think most women have hearts, but they don't use them anymore when they're not dealing with someone who is worthy of their heart. Okay. So it's not that they don't have hearts. They're just not going to be using them. Like, I teach women to use their emotions like money. If the person that doesn't deserve them, they don't get them. All right. You got to spend your emotions like you spend your money. You're not going to spend it on someone who doesn't deserve it. Okay. Keep that in the savings account. Keep that in the savings in the safe until you feel like you want to spend it on someone who's worthy. Emotions are like money. Don't give it away to just anybody, baby. Mm-hmm. Mm. You said what? You got somebody spending money and you scared he gonna leave you and not be interested anymore? That means you're boring. I never have that fear because I know I ain't boring. Develop a personality, develop some stuff about yourself that makes you valuable as a person. Have develop a personality. People can't get bored if you're not boring or predictable. You keep them chasing, man. Mm-hmm. Keep them chasing. You said, do women deserve protection? Anybody can go out and buy protection. Depending on what state you live in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. If you choose to have a man to protect you and provide for you, great. But you can also have some other types of protection. You know. You can even have self-defense. Whatever. But at the same time, are men even protectors anymore? Do they even know how to protect, or will they run to? What if he only loves sex? Well, then only love money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because he's objectifying you, so you need to objectify him for his money. There you go. What? How to respond to a man that disrespects you? The same way he disrespected you, you can disrespect him back. Words go both ways. Okay. Yeah, focus on the positive. Nobody cares. Remember that. If he thinks it's okay to do to you, it must be okay to do to him. You said how to not be boring. Develop a personality. Have some interests. Have some hobbies. Don't make your life all about a man. Okay? Make him still chase you. Be a challenge. Don't be his piece. What man to look for when you have your own money? The kind that has more money than you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said real men never chase. That's right. Real men don't chase. Real men sit back and wait for women to come to them. That means you got to have a lot of money. You got to have like that Elon Musk money. But if you ain't got no Elon Musk money, you better get up and put your shoes on because you're going to have to chase something. All right. You ain't got that Elon Musk money. Get up, put them shoes on because you're going to have to chase something. You ain't got no Elon Musk money. You're going to be sitting there mad at the world because don't nobody want you, especially if you're broke. And you're not chasing? No. You said real men chase the bag? Exactly. Chase the bag. Chase the bag. Chase the bag so long that you don't have to chase women anymore because they'll be chasing you because you're so rich. Okay. And remember, most of those rich men don't want the women that are chasing them. They want the challenge who isn't chasing. But they still got to get up and go chase eventually. The type of woman they really want. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said Melania Trump was also a challenge. She's still a challenge. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be his piece. Keep him chasing. There you go. You said Jeff Bezos chased the girl he's now with. Okay, yes. That's what I said. You don't have to chase women if you're rich. But when you're rich, you don't want them women that's chasing you. You still want to pursue. You said, how did I develop my personality? It just grew naturally. I think it mainly stems of me not caring what people think and not being a people pleaser. Probably. You said nobody hate Trump more than Melania. You're funny then. You said I was born with it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway. Stay positive. Like, only deal with people with money. You don't have to worry about no dust in 2025 or beyond. Okay. I think if you made it a rule not to talk to any man, like romantically, unless they pay. I think a lot of women would definitely improve their life and their future generations if they could just keep that one rule. Okay. It's not that hard. It's just one rule. Thank you. You said get some dust blockers. I know that's right. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about. Okay, young women don't know this. Men will talk about how much money they have and not even have no money. All right. If they start spending it on you and offering you money, that's how you know. Because it really doesn't matter what they have if they're not going to give you any. Some of y'all start dating these quote unquote rich men and never get the dime spent on you. Be showing up in public with these crypt keepers, dinner after dinner, restaurant after restaurant. They go home to their mansion, you go home to your wherever you live, and still ain't got no money. Status is totally different than someone who's generous and gives you money. You can go out with status, but also go out with generous at the same time. Okay. You could say, yeah, you dating this dude. He's wealthy. He's got money and whatever, and connections. But you can also be dating generous who also spends money and pay the bills. You ain't got to choose one. You can have both or more. Okay. Y'all could be multi-dimensional. Do more. Have more. Who been dating crypt keepers out here? Y'all ever dated somebody so old you had to check on them to see if they were still alive? Sprinkle. They be like, he hasn't called me in 2 days. I'm like, well, how old is he? 75. Girl, you better check on him. He might be gone. Girl, check them hospitals. But seriously, some of y'all be out here trying to date these rich men and for their status, but you still broke. It don't go. It doesn't go together. How are you gonna be dating somebody rich and can't even pay your bills and go shopping? Nope. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. He said, what if the man is asking for sex? How does that work for someone that wants to commit to my after marriage? You can lie and string them along as long as you need to. You not have to do anything with them. You can promise them false dates, false futures that may happen next week or may not. But when the time comes, change your mind or have unethical, making like an appearance of your conversation. That means make up a lie and saying your fake Aunt Ethel is not doing so well, so you can't make the date. But you can lie and string them along as long as you need to, because if they're willing to try to get those, intimacy out of you, remember, it is law that you have the ability to change your mind whenever you feel like it. It's your body. And if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Okay? So you can promise a man all day, every day. Yeah, we're gonna meet up at the hotel Friday, and then when Friday comes, Aunt Ethel is not doing so well, so y'all ain't gonna meet up. But from Monday through Thursday, he done paid your bills. He done took you to lunch. He done put some money in your bank account. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's called hope, not a promise. You didn't sign no contract. It's just called hope. Keep hope alive. All right. His hope is well alive. He hopes you're going to make it Friday. He hopes you keep your word. He hopes nothing happens to your fake Aunt Ethel. But hope is not a guarantee. So you can always change your mind at the last minute and not have to do anything, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said sell him the dream. Sprinkle, yes. And then when he gets tired of running around and having false hope, then you can spring it on him that you're not comfortable doing anything until marriage. And after he's invested all his hopes and dreams and money into you, he might as well just wait. I'll put a ring on it. All right. You said, what if it backfires on you? It doesn't backfire on you because you're going to have more than one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Haven't y'all learned anything? Okay. You said how to upgrade yourself after being ghosted by a man. Go to the next man that you haven't been ghosted by. You're supposed to have more than one. You should stay leveled up. Stay leveled up, and that way you can just go on to the next. You said we don't believe in karma. We're not Buddhists or Hindu or whatever religion believe in karma. We ain't of that religion. At least I'm not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said men lie all the time, y'all. Exactly. Ask men what they think about karma. See what happens. They don't believe in it either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah. It's, a lot of times people need a reason to do something, or to feel good about doing something, or to feel guilty about doing something. But if you don't have that reason and you do what you do on purpose for a purpose, and you have a goal and you have a strategy and you're playing chess, not checkers, you don't really have to deal with karma. Okay? Because you're not doing something for another reason. You're strategizing with purpose to accomplish a goal. Okay? Well, you got to think of it differently. You're thinking more morality. We're thinking checkers. Chess, not checkers. I'm sorry. We're thinking strategy. You're thinking morality. I mean, you're living in fear. We are using logic to accomplish. That's the difference. People think very different. Okay. So for example, if your goal is to get a man to provide for you, and you already know this man is going to try everything he can to sleep with you, but you don't want to sleep with him. You got to use strategy to string him along, to get him to like you, to get him to invest in you, to get him to get to know you before trying to jump into bed with you. And once he's invested enough money and gotten to know you and like you, he'll be more patient. And if he really likes you and has invested in you, he'll stick around a little bit longer and do what you need him to do. It's called strategy. Okay. There you go. You said, what are you bringing to society? I don't care about society. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. I'm bringing dust-free environments. That's it. We're creating a new society that's dust-free. Okay. You said if you're not contributing to society, you're a waste. Well, then go be a pawn, sir. I'm the queen. I'm the goddess. Do you want to be a pawn? Go contribute to society. Go. I think I'm contributing to society by teaching women not to settle for dust. I'm the main character in my world. Who are you? Okay, you got back with your ex with his what? Your ex got back with his baby mama. You're over him, but how to be unbothered by her constant shade? Like, girl, I'm not even dealing with people I don't even deal with anymore. I'm on to the next. Like, you got to be on to the next, man. Miss Kiki, you got to be on to the next and do it better and make sure they're richer. Okay, don't look backwards. Keep it moving. If you haven't replaced him with somebody richer, then you shouldn't be pausing to look back and think about him. Thank you, beloved Jose. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tops for main character energy. Oh, top main character energy. Write your own story and be the main character in it. That's literally it. Treat yourself that way. How do you vet providers via call before dates? Act like you are the prize. Treat yourself how you want them to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Be unapologetic for, having standards. It's literally it. Yeah. Thank you, Quan Yin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you, ma'am. So if you think about this, in society, men always want to put a woman in her place, but he can't afford to put her in a place. Let me break this down for y'all. Men always want women to submit, to bring something to the table, to do something, but he can't afford for her to do that. So you really don't have any input towards anything if you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? It's just all talk. You can't afford for your woman to stay home. If you can't afford for this, if you can't afford for that, you're just wasting energy talking about it if you can't even afford it. If you can't afford marriage, you shouldn't be asking women if they're single. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times men don't realize this. If you can't afford it, it's none of your business, and it doesn't matter what women are doing if you can't afford one. Okay. You said you are missing a screw. Or I'm the missing screw. Girl, I was gonna say, what? Yeah, I'm okay. Well, you know what? As long as it's helpful. Thank you, I Heart Caroline. Mm. Why do men always want a woman to bring something to them? What do you bring? What do you do? Nothing. And remember, you don't need a woman to do anything. Do you? Do you need a woman to do something for you? Okay. You said men use a word, humble. You can't really humble a woman if you came for one, now can you? I mean, you could try, but you really just can't. I mean, that's my mentality. You can never really humble a woman if you came out of her. You came out of one. You can't even humble a woman. A true woman that knows herself can never be humbled by a man. So, you can try all you want, but all I'm gonna see is some whining child, because I'm looking at it from a higher perspective. Remember, your mindset, your perspective, and how you react to things is how your life is going to be. Like, if you take everything personally, if you don't know yourself and you looking at things from a victim's mentality, that's how your life is going to be. You know yourself, you know who you are, and you look at yourself from a goddess perspective, and you look at things from a goddess perspective, and you understand things from a higher perspective. That's how your life is going to be, on a higher level. All right? High standards, high level, high perspective. A lot of these people don't faze me. You know why? Because I'm seeing it from a higher perspective. Not from down there. Okay? And that's what y'all got to start doing. Y'all keep looking at it from a victim's mentality, a perspective of, being less than, when I'm looking at it from being bigger than, higher than. Try it. Okay. Your whole life will change, I promise you. Main character energy. And I have seen a lot of women take on this information and apply it correctly. I'm scrolling on TikTok, I'm scrolling on Instagram, and I have seen so many women's confidence levels rise in their content, and by thinking a similar way. And it's very nice. I like seeing it. Some men are upset about it, but it's just going to help them level up faster and to the level that they're supposed to be at in order to even impress women anymore. So, I think it's good. You said be careful because that's what Satan proposed to the woman and Eve fell for it. And a man wrote the Bible, ma'am. And they said a woman came from a man. So if you believe that, then I don't know what I can do for you. They just flipped the script and told you came from a man. And you still listening to a man. From a patriarchal perspective of a book that blames women for wising up. So you be careful, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a woman wrote the Bible, it would be totally different. You know that. Because instead it would be woman gave birth instead of somebody put someone to sleep and took a rib and made a woman. It would be a woman laid down and labored and gave birth. That would have been that part of the Bible. But since a man wrote it, you know, he took his creative license and his patriarchal thinking and made up some stuff and brainwashed people to believe it. But, you know, either way, I've never seen a person come out of a rib, but I have seen one come out of a woman. It's inspired by the Holy Spirit. Well, it should have been inspired by the Holy Woman. All right. Yes. The reason why I'm saying that is because even women will defend the BS because they've been brainwashed. This is why you have to unbrainwash yourself from society of patriarchal thinking. People will die and defend that mess and have never seen it. Will never see it. But will watch women give birth every day, all day. So that's up to you. I mean, you can take it as metaphor if you like, if it makes you feel better. Okay. Yes. Eve Rojas, I know that you were indoctrinated into probably Catholic religion and you were probably beaten and told to say 18 Hail Marys if you did something. I wasn't raised brainwashed. So I have free thinking and I can think what I want. And a fictitious place doesn't scare me or make me want to change my mind. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That don't work on people that don't care. All right. It only works on people that probably came from religion and believed it in the first place. It doesn't work on people that doesn't believe that. Just like karma don't work on people that don't believe it. It doesn't. That you don't believe something, it's not going to work. If you don't believe in the boogeyman, you're not going to be scared to go to sleep at night. All right. If you don't believe in this, you're not going to be afraid of that. That's not how it works. Y'all have to understand that. If you don't believe in patriarchal conditioning, it's not going to have an effect on you. Not as much as the next person. Okay. And no offense against your religion. You can believe whatever you want. It's just when you can show me a woman coming out of a rib of a man, then we can talk. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have women sitting up here giving birth to people every day, and y'all still gonna sit here and defend something that's either metaphor or just patriarchy at its finest. So when you die, are you going to which heaven? When I die, I'm going to wherever I choose to go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Platinum Carolyn. Like, who wants to go to heaven? Ain't nobody fun gonna be there. As soon as y'all get there, y'all gonna want to leave. Who is in heaven? Who's perfect? Okay. Whose grandma is gonna be in heaven knitting a sweater, singing in the choir? That ain't fun. Ain't no Dusties in heaven looking for you. Ain't no perfect man in heaven. What you gonna be doing in heaven? Soon as y'all get there, y'all gonna want to leave anyway. Heaven is what you make it on earth. Okay. Worry about here right now instead of struggling and trying to chase a Dusty. Worry about now. Okay. When you die, worry about that then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you got your whole life to create and have the life you want here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been born. Okay. You know, hell is on, not for me. That's only for if you with a dusty and you suffering and you choose to look at all the negative things. Yeah, you'll be in hell. But look at the name of the video. Focus on the positive, and guess where you'll be? In heaven. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you only focus on the positive, oh, I'm doing great. Oh, all this and that. Everything is happening great. I only deal with men with money. I would never deal with no dust. I'm only dealing with guys with money. I'm only going on vacations that I really like. I'm only wearing clothes that make me happy. Life will become heaven. But if you steady focus on the negative, what about this? And what about that? That's what you focus on. So your life is heaven. Focus on the positive. Then your life will be heaven. You don't have to wait to die to get somewhere because you didn't do what you wanted to. That doesn't make sense to me. And you can debate religion all day long, or you can be obedient to patriarchy all you want. But at the end of the day, if you wake up and look around and you're not happy with your life, you wasted it. Okay? You literally wasted it. And then when you wake up in heaven, you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have did more in my life. Because now I gotta sit here and knit sweaters with grandma and listen to this boring choir. Yeah. You said heaven and hell isn't real. Yeah, it's your perspective. Heaven and hell is your perspective and your frequency. So if you focus on the positive and you see a solution for everything, you have positive people in your life surrounding you, you have everything you want, you're only dealing with people that benefit you, that's heaven. You dealing with brokenness, you scared to do anything, you scared, you know, you think being with a dusty and being in love and he can't even pay a bill is heaven. You're gonna wait for heaven to find, your Prince Charming to come take you away like on Snow White. I don't know. But meanwhile, I'm gonna be focused on the positive and having my best life ever, now and in the hereafter. Now and in the hereafter. You know that they told slaves, they told people to look for the hereafter so that they would be okay suffering and taking the least. So you can do that if you want. Okay. You said you have an evil spirit following me. Ain't no dust following me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have dust repellent. Literally. Look. My dust is my literal. Wait, where's my bottle? I literally have a bottle that says dust repellent someone gave me. Here we go. I literally have dust repellent. Be gone, dust demon. All right. You said you have bad energy. I don't have broke energy though. I tell you that. You say you're. You know what y'all should do? As a joke, y'all should ask AI to draw or create a video of what heaven is and see what comes up. If you want to be there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. It's going to be all the losers who couldn't make it in the real world and waited for the afterlife. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop spamming. Exactly. Yeah. So, focus on the positive. You don't have to worry about waiting until you die to live good. All right. Message. Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle's prompt. Ask AI to draw or create a video of what heaven is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know I'm harsh, but y'all know, y'all don't ask me dumb questions. I'm politically incorrect all the time. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can pretend to be religious. I can pretend to do all that. I can say what I need to say to get what I need to get. I can use it for manipulation like most people do, like the churches do. I could do all that too, you know? And I would have everybody's respect that believed in that too. I could do that too. In fact, I have done it on several videos. Okay. The Bible say a man's supposed to provide for his family. And Jesus said, ye are gods. You see? The Bible contradicts itself. So no matter what you argue, everybody's going to be right and everybody's going to be wrong. So y'all argue amongst yourselves. Okay. Am I part Cherokee? I don't know. Mm-hmm. You said your heart seemed troubled. Yes, I need a counselor right away. Please send one fast and in a hurry so that we can talk about why my heart is troubled. Make sure he look good and got some money though. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The only way I'm going to therapy is if he's rich and got money and he look decent. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time and energy. And I ain't even gonna be there listening. Okay, I'm gonna go to. If I ever went to therapy, it would be why most women go to therapy. Every time I used to have when I used to do consultations, every time there was a woman in therapy, she would get a consultation by me, and she would be like, I think my therapist like me, or I think I'm falling for my therapist. I'm like, of course you are, ma'am. That's why you keep going back, right? You keep collecting that good insurance, right? Wonderful. I always like when I was younger and I went to church, I always went for the wrong reason. For the guys, the cute guys, you know, youth group. Met one of my boyfriends there, you know. I think people do a lot of stuff for the wrong reasons. They just don't admit it. Okay. You said you went for church for the donuts and snacks. Girl, that's why I used to go when I was young. That's the only reason I wanted to go. And then when I got older, I started going for the boys. Then a little wine. Then after the boys, I could get wine and the boys elsewhere after 18 or 21 and go back. Except for funerals and weddings. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you could get the boys the donuts and the little wine and the little crackers elsewhere. Unless you're trying to collect the building from the pastor. I don't know. What is the most money you got out of a man? Can't be more than a few quarters. Don't lie. Actually, the most money I've ever got out of a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I haven't added it up. Thank you, Platinum Elite. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have to add it up because back about like, well, I don't know, like a couple of years ago, I used to have a couple of people on my lives just put money left and right. Thank you, Visionary Lex. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, where can I get a dusty repellent? I don't know if they make these or sell these, but they just sent them to me as a maybe a gag gift or something. But this is just rose water, literally. And they just put a sticker on it that said dust repellent. But yeah, I don't know. If y'all can go find some of them old lives where people used to like send thousands of dollars, y'all can see. But if you're talking about like a man in my real life, I would say probably James, since he bought me houses and cars and stuff. Oh, Andrea, how to deal in a positive way when your family don't like or understand your new standards. You're Norwegian and 50-50 is what most people do here. But I don't. Okay. Well, if there's ever something that people don't accept, you give them something bigger that they really won't accept, and then you bargain with it. So, for example, you can say, either I'm going to be this way or not go 50-50. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? It's like either I'm not going to date at all and I'm going to be a spinster, or either you're going to go lesbian or you're going to let the man totally provide. It's that or that. They'll be saying, okay, well, I hope you find a man that provides. Okay. So you got to take something that I don't know. I mean, they might be cool with you being a lesbian. I don't know. But you got to take something that they don't want and compare it to something that they don't want a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to break it to them. It's like either that or I'm going to go become a nun. Okay. You give them the extreme and then they'll be okay with it. Well, I think I was going to go to the convent and, some foreign country and, become a sister and become a nun, or I'm only going to deal with men that are full providers. You want grandkids or you want the Hail Mary? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said all credits to you. You left your dusty because you follow you and got a provider. Just need to stick with him. Stick with him. Okay. Into marriage. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Congratulations. Yes. In some cultures, people go 50-50. I don't know. Date outside your culture or have high standards. And if the man really like you, he'll pay for you, I guess. I mean, I couldn't imagine, like, if you're a very, very beautiful woman in whatever country you're in, if you find somebody that really, 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 really likes you, I don't know, he could be old, gross, ugly. I don't know. He's not going to ask you to go half. If you go out with an old, bald-headed man in your culture, in your country, is he really going to expect you to pay half the bill if you look cute and young? I don't understand that. That don't make no type of sense. Okay, you got to choose the correct target. Y'all trying to date people the same age and look the same as y'all. So you're telling me in the country where you live in, ma'am, that if you got you a bald 55, 60-year-old dude, he's going to ask you to pay for half the food? And you look good and you're young? No, not going to happen. That shouldn't happen anywhere in the world. Okay. Double. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hold on, did I miss a super chat? Let me see. All right, I think I got it. Advice for women who are not cute and young. Date somebody even worse looking than you. And they'll treat you like you're cute and young. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. There's always somebody that look worse than you. Go find them. Okay. Yes. And I have never seen a woman that couldn't improve upon her looks unless they were already perfect, But any woman can improve upon their looks. They just have to put in more effort. That's it. Okay. Is there any religion that I can somehow resonate with? Yes. It's called thinking for yourself. The religion of thinking for yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The religion that doesn't revolve around a man wanting to control people. The religion of nature and life, you know, birth through women, birth through eggs. The divine feminine is literally how all things get here. So, some patriarchal version or polluted version or twisted version of nature is not going to make me a believer. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, I'm more spiritual than religious. I'm not going to bow down to no man ever. Okay. All right. You can't think you didn't. You said pay these bills, religion? Exactly. You said that's how she started this journey? Exactly. Uh-huh. You said you're definitely battling demons. Yes, I am. Every day in this life, the dust demons are rampant in the life. You're one of them. Dust demons are everywhere. Y'all got to get y'all dust repellent. Okay, ladies? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-oh. How to deal with people not liking you for being yourself. Don't deal with them. Who cares? Deal with other people that like you. Remember, your presence is a privilege. Don't just give it to anybody. And you don't got to be a people pleaser and work for people's approval. Go find someone else that already approves of you and likes you. Don't sit there and try to prove yourself to other people. You're wasting your time. They liked you, they'd like you naturally. Okay? So many women are bad about this. They sit there and try to prove themselves to some man that don't even like them. When meanwhile, there's some men out there that would do anything for them. But they're not checking for them. Go where you're appreciated. Okay? Uh-huh. I already answered your super chat about asking a provider a question when you're betting. If you have the right target, you can ask them for whatever you want and they'll give it to you. If you're dating somebody your same age that looks just as good as you, don't ask them for nothing because y'all are dating like for food and to get to know each other, and he'll probably trying to go to sleep with you. But if you know why you're dating, if you're dating with purpose, the man already knows why you're there. You're going to probably be much prettier and younger than him, and he knows that you're getting ready to get his money. So all you really need to do is mention things that you want, need, like, maybe having an issue with, and they should offer the solution if they're there to impress you and like you. If they're not going to want to help you. They just want to be seen out in public with you. So you got to determine who you're dating and if you have the right target. So just make sure that you're dropping hints and clues about what you want and need and see if they offer it to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said you can't seem to find those men in the nicest parts of town. You have to attract them. Now, you can put yourself in a nice part of town, but you have to attract those types of men. And you have to go often, because if you show up one day a week and sit there for 30 minutes or whatever, that time frame is too small. You need to frequent that side of town. You need to go over there often. You need to dress the part. You need to be able to attract those type of men. Okay? You have to be in their spaces. You have to understand, you know, how they think. You got to become like the student of how to get these type of men to be attracted to you. You got to like what they like, know their music. I mean, if you're a young girl and you're trying to date an older guy, they're not going to be listening to the same music that you're listening to. They're not going to be eating the same food you're eating most of the time. They're not that adventurous as far as certain things. So you're going to have to know other things. You have to be educated on dating older. Okay. Hang out with some older people. See what they like. Talk to your mom. Talk to your aunties. Okay. Listen to their music. See what they're talking about. That way you'll at least have more in common with the older people that you meet. And be able to have a conversation with them without feeling like you're out of place. Mm-hmm. You said, what's for dinner? I don't know. I go ask your mama. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, so what if most people that you meet don't like you? Okay, well then you're not concerned about men not liking you. Honestly, you shouldn't care. That's the whole point. People that care about other people liking them, nobody ever likes them. Stop caring. Look at me. I don't care if anybody likes me or not. Okay. Just look. Believe me when I tell you. Stop caring. When you stop caring, that's when more people will start liking you. You said, how do you keep your high value and stay unbothered when things don't go your way? Things are always going my way. Always. Because I'm the main character. So you got to live in that mindset. No matter what happens, things are always going my way. And for the best. Okay. Things are always benefiting me and my children. Things are always benefiting us. Always. If you don't see your life in that way, then you should start. Yeah. So if you believe that, then you're going to look for what they call the silver lining in everything. You're going to look for the positive in everything. And therefore, that's all you will see and that's all you will experience. So everything's always going your way. You're the main character. All you're going to see is the silver lining and the positive, and that's all you're going to experience. Okay? You'll have to think about it like that. What's the best way to stay classy and in control when people try to test your boundaries? I don't allow people to test me. I said what I said. If you don't like it, go do something else. Like, I don't really care. You know, you can't really care about what people think. If you said what you said and they're trying to argue and debate with you, dismiss yourself, because there's only two things that look dumb. It's two people arguing about something that if you're right about something, there's no need to argue about it. Okay? If people are saying things to you and you don't agree with it, agree to disagree. That's literally it. Just use that term. Okay, agree to disagree. I'm still going to do what I need to do and benefit and how I need to benefit. Hopefully you can do the same. I mean, that's the mature way to handle it. Okay. Okay. You said, why am I getting ads on the line? I must have clicked the wrong button, but at least I'm getting paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. think YouTube has this new thing where you when you click it asks you if you want ads or let them pick when they're going to do ads, and I think I clicked where let YouTube pick when they're going to put ads up. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'll click it something else next time, so where it won't do that. Okay. I must have been in a hurry trying to get live and click the wrong button. I'm sorry. Usually I don't do that because I thought it was something like they changed their look, and so I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, but at least I'm getting paid. So pay. You said, is it normal to feel confidence issues? I always feel highly confident every day of my life. So make it a habit. Everything is a choice. Did I play sports in high school? Did I play sports? No, I was more of the artistic type. I was in sculpting, art, um, art history, choir. I took psychology. I think a lot of people take that as an elective. Yeah. But as a choir, it's kind of like a sport because you have to sing with other groups of people and you have to harmonize with a group of people and it has to sound good. There's no competition though. It has to harmonize. Make it do what it do. Sports. I wasn't really into sports. Okay. You said they can't even figure out how to get money. Pinky, I can't explain everything here. It's a long journey. What y'all explaining to? Okay, well, hopefully y'all figured out. I don't know what y'all talking about in the comments. You said your partner's baby mama is dramatic. Can I give him moral support in the process? They are in court about the child. Girl, I think it's best to not say nothing. Let them you don't want to involve yourself in their problems. Okay. Like literally. Don't involve yourself in other people's problems. Don't take on other people's problems. Like everybody always wants to take on somebody's problems. You say you want to morally support him. Well, by minding your business, that's enough support because I'm sure he's embarrassed. I'm sure he don't want to talk about it any further. You know, if he's trying to vent, let him vent, but try to change the subject. Okay, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, hold on. Maddie T sent me more money. Thank you, Miss Maddie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, the divine goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. I love that you know who you are and you're never wavered. I follow you for 10 years. I've only had one sugar daddy and now I'm trying to lose weight. Good for you, the divine goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your money, ma'am. You got a sugar daddy. You're getting in shape. The best is yet to come, baby. Okay, thank you, Miss Sonia. Miss Sonia sent me a Cash App. She says, for Shira, can you please do a video on Dusty Bum Girlfriends? Man, if you're with a Dusty and you stay with a Dusty, you choose Dusty life, okay? But you can always get up and dust yourself off. Okay, can Dusty in 40s make a comeback later? Have you seen, ma'am, if they haven't made it by 40, Honestly, I don't think a man that has a woman in his 40s that haven't made it, I don't think he deserves a woman until he makes it. So that's up to him as an individual, but I don't think he need to be distracted by women if he hadn't made it yet by 40. Okay. That's my take on it. If you're a grown, able-bodied man in your 40s who haven't made it, you don't need to be with no type of woman. You need to be focused on making it. Okay. Spark. You said, would I go to a cousin's wedding if you don't like her or other family members that much, but whole family will be there? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere I don't want to go. That's number one. If I don't even feel, even if I did like the cousin, if I woke up and feel like I didn't want to go, I'm still not going. Okay. So I don't people please, and I do what's best for me and my well-being and my children. If I feel like I don't want to go, even if I like that person, I'm going to tell them I'm sorry. I'll send you a gift, but I ain't going to be there. Okay. I have learned to say no when I want to say no. Even if I don't feel like doing something and I said yes, I learned that it's okay to change your mind. And I ain't gonna do nothing I don't want to do. Okay. I think a lot more people need to start doing that, because if you're living your life for other people, when you gonna start living for yourself? Okay. You said saying no is empowering. Exactly. They'll forgive you. Just send them a nice gift or a gift card or whatever. Okay. You said you're a flake then? I don't care about being a flake. At least I'm not doing something I don't want to be doing. Okay, Andrea, sprinkle. Thanks, Shira. I'll say something extreme to my family. Stop. We'll stop arguing. Your standards are so high. Is it a ton of providers here in Norway? No need for 50-50 dating has been great past year. Good for you, Andrea. Sprinkle. Good for you, ma'am. Stand your ground. Keep your standards high. You're going to get what you want eventually. Yes, you said you've been successful at it, so that's good. Okay, yeah. I don't mind being called a flake. I don't mind being called any of that. If I don't want to do something, I shouldn't feel compelled to do it or have to people please to do it. If I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it. Call me whatever you want, but you ain't gonna call me doing something I don't want to do. So a lot of people don't care about those things. They just want to be content within themselves and their own lives and their own well-being. I don't really care about that. Sprinkle. You said it depends on what the other person sacrificed for. You didn't ask them to do it though. See, this is a lot of times women are automatically guilt tripped by what other people are doing. This is a big part of the problem why a lot of people's relationships don't work. Let me tell y'all something. If a person did all this and that and you didn't ask them to, it ain't your problem. Okay? So stop taking on other people's problems. Stop taking on the guilt of feeling like you owe someone something when you didn't ask them for nothing. Okay? Just stop doing it. A lot of people don't realize that. You take on too much. You get in your feelings. You feel like you're a flake. You feel like other people sacrifice this. No. Okay, great. That was their decision and their choice at the time. If you didn't ask them to do it, it's literally not your problem. Okay, sprinkle. You can sit there and explain it to them in their best way. Like, you can even blame it on other people if you don't want to look like the bad person. You know what I'm saying? But still, if you don't want to do something, you shouldn't be doing it. You said you would like to ask if I believe in karma for the 5th, millionth, 1,000th, 100th time. No. Okay. Okay. You said just be selfish. That's it. Exactly. Selfish is self-care. All right. Otherwise, everybody will drag you around doing stuff you don't want to do all the time, and you'll be a people pleaser that can't say no, and then you'll be miserable. So, best to stand up for yourself and say what you need to say, and don't do what you don't want to do. Okay. You said, do I believe in revenge? No. I believe in doing better and moving on and getting more. If I ever believed in revenge a long time ago, it was from a very immature place, but I've learned that just living your best life and leveling up and doing better is literally the best revenge. Because if you sit there and think about other people, you're still thinking about other people, and they're not thinking about you. Okay. You're still wasting your time and energy on somebody that don't care. Just move on and do better. Okay. That's literally the best revenge, moving on and doing better. You said, what? Family pressure women into people pleasing? Just go crazy and say no. Just like, I'm not doing it. Ask somebody else. The answer is no. No matter how many times you ask me, no, 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 no. And stand up for yourself. Stop people pleasing. Once they get the picture, they're not going to ask you anymore. You only have to do it one good time. Then they'll be like, oh, she said no, don't ask her again. You said nobody is teaching dependency. Okay. Why women fall for unavailable men and how to fix it. It stems from childhood. Women shouldn't be falling for anybody. Men should be trying to get women to want them. Women are the prize. Okay. If a man is unavailable, but he makes himself available, then, that's his problem. But women shouldn't be falling for any man. Men should be the chaser. If they got something to offer them, if they're paying bills, they're not really falling for anything. They're allowing a man to provide. If the man doesn't want them long term, on to the next. Why? They've gotten something out of it. They've been provided for. They didn't lose any sleep over it. The man served their purpose as far as being a provider, buying gifts, paying bills, whatever, investing in a business. Who cares? If a man invests heavily into a woman, he'll eventually want to be with her anyway. And if not, she still gained out of the situation. Oh, Maya, you've opened my eyes in ways you don't even know. Oh, thank you, Miss Maya. Sprinkle. Well, I'm happy for you. Okay, Bakira, sprinkle. Activities to do on rich side of town when you are broke. Walk through the park, ma'am. Get a nice, cute outfit and go for a brisk walk in the park. Exercise. Bring your yoga mat. Take a tour of a gym. Act like you're getting ready to sign up for a gym. Take a little tour. They'll let you stay usually for the first day or give you some free passes. Go to the car wash over there and just sit. Like if you have a car, I'm sure you can afford a car wash, right? Go to the nice car wash over there. Sometimes they have the ones that detail your car. You can get out and sit around in the waiting room or whatever. Stuff like that, stuff that you would normally do wherever you live, but go do it on the rich side of town. Errands that are free, are close to free. Someone said art gallery. Window shopping, exactly. Whatever you need to go do. You said, why do you think society or family want to make women be people pleasers? Because women are naturally trying to nurture. They're nurturers. So they want people to be happy and, make sure everybody has, what they want and need. So they use that against you to want to people please everybody. But if that person ain't come out your body and ain't your kid, you ain't got to please them. All right, sprinkle. You could be nice to your mom, but once you're at the age of 18, you're a grown free woman. You are legally free. I mean, and if you like agree with her, great. If there's something you don't agree with, you don't have to. You don't have to people please. I would never tell my kids to people please. I respect their decision, because people need to be the judge of their own, life, as far as who they choose to deal with, what they choose to deal with, where they choose to go. If someone is uncomfortable around people, or don't like certain family members, or don't want to be in a certain social circle, don't force them, because all you're doing is forcing them to take crap when they get older by people they shouldn't be taking crap from. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, if you people please, you will get steamrolled. Exactly. He said, you used to people please and they didn't appreciate it, never again. Of course, they never appreciate it, because it's too easy. It's like, if they know you're going to say yes, it's not even special. If they know it's in your nature to just do what they need you to do, it doesn't even count. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It don't even count. Like, if you know somebody's always going to say yes, you're not even going to ask them. You're just going to expect them to do it. Okay. He said, bosses want us to please them, but they pay you. That's different. Because if they didn't pay you, you wouldn't even show up. Okay. And maybe if your family starts paying y'all to do whatever they need y'all to do, maybe y'all won't mind. But if they're not paying, you ain't staying. Oh, Jada, sprinkle, sprinkle, or Jade, how do you get him to get you an apartment? Ask, or come up with a situation where it's beneficial for him to get you an apartment, or make up a good story. Make him want to get it to you, because it's like, oh, well, you can come over and I can like make up some stuff and say, if I have my own apartment, or if I lived on this side of town and, I feel safer, or make up a lie and say that you don't feel safe where you are, make up a lie and say that you feel better over here and you need help. And, if he really likes you, he would help you, and, start crying on the phone and stuff. He'll help you, ma'am. Just got to work at it. Work on your acting skills, get your story together, make sure it sounds legit, and go for it. You hate guilt tripping and people don't get why I don't like it. Girl, I'm not listening to nobody that's telling me something I don't want to hear. I'm just going to dismiss them quick. They're going to be mad. Like, literally. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I got to go. That's literally what I would be saying. No one cares. Like, you have to develop the attitude that they will not want to deal with, as far as when they need something. They're not going to go to you. You got to be the person where they say that's the last person you need to go to. That's who you got to become. Okay. So that's why you always got to say no. You always say no, and they'll stop coming and asking you stuff that you don't want to do. Okay. Be the last resort. Be the last person they want to ask. You say, that's me. Exactly. Be the person they're afraid to ask. That's who you need to be. Not the first person they know gonna say yes, but the last person. That's who you want to be. You said your cape is retired. Exactly. Okay. Learning to value your time and energy. Exactly. And then if you become a people pleaser, people will take advantage of you and get mad at you when you don't want to do something that they asked you to do out of the kindness of your heart. Then they start making demands of you. Then that's when you got to check them. You got to be, look here. How about I do nothing and you do whatever you need to do by yourself? You got to do that. You can't just let people roll over you. Okay. You said how to manifest when you feel stuck. Never feel stuck, because you ain't never stuck. Unless you literally then unstick yourself. You're never stuck. It's all mental. You're never stuck. perspective is everything. Mental is all everything. Stop looking at yourself from that perspective, and then you won't be. I always say this on my other channel. Think about the place you want to get and retrace your steps and how you got there. Like, imagine yourself where you want to be and backtrack to where you are now and fill in the blanks on how you got there, and then just go do that. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Gotta use your imagination. So if you think about, oh, if I had this, this, and that in the future, how did you get there? Retrace your steps backwards until the present moment, and then go do that. Okay. What to do about bad? What if he did research on me? If someone does research on you, always own it. Once you own it, there's no more power. Okay, always own whatever comes at you. Whatever you did, own it. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Act like it ain't no big deal, and they gonna act like it ain't no big deal either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why a lot of these people that are coming out of the closet or coming out as this or coming out as that or bi or whatever, people had something on them, and they was tired of having something on them, so they just, okay, well, I guess I'm this. Okay, well, I guess I'm that. People get tired of people having stuff on them or stuff to be found out. Just go with it. Who cares what they gonna do? If people don't have power over you, they can't really do anything. So own whatever you do. Own it and be proud of it. You did it. It made you the person that you are today. So who cares? Okay. You gotta be out of his league. What? You're determined to level up in 2025. Yes. How to get a man who's out of your league? Honestly, I wouldn't want one who's out of my league. I would only want a man whose league I'm out of, because I know they're gonna do the most. Oh, victory, sprinkle, sprinkle. What seductive way can you ask for my what nose job? Girl, I don't know. Why don't you pretend like you broke your nose and tell him you need surgery? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just lie and pretend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, say you're going to like off to ski or something, or to go skating. When you come back, have a bandage, get you some fake makeup and stuff. All right. I don't know. I don't really condone a bunch of plastic surgery, but if you just gonna have to, if you just gotta get it, and you're trying to figure it out, just fake an injury. Okay. You said a parent is forcing you to marry a Dusty. Okay, well, ma'am, a parent can't force you to do nothing. You can always, when you get to the altar, say, no, I don't. Or you could just not show up. Or you can lie and say something else. You could just make something else up. Pretend you're possessed or something. I don't know. Do something to get out of it, ma'am. Start walking around in a circle and pretending like you see stuff. Okay? I don't know. But get out of it in some way, somehow. All right. You said refuse the dust. Exactly. I said pretend you possessed. Yeah, girl. Start talking like this. And walk in a circle. Get you a white nightgown, a real long white nightgown. Don't bathe for like a week. Walk around in a circle and talk in that deep voice, okay? And you ain't gonna be marrying nobody. No, not no time soon. It's like, Somebody said pea soup. You said act crazy and tell him to pay bills. He won't want to marry you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? You said don't do that. You high? y'all don't like my fake possessed voice? Well, I'm getting creative. Somebody trying to force me to marry some dust, I'm gonna get real creative. I've had to pretend I've been possessed before to get out of some stuff. It's funny. It worked though. All right. You said that's illegal. They can't force nobody to marry. That's right. It's illegal. What do you think about getting back at him for cheating, like running up his credit card? Girl, no. Just move on. Because he could just easily call the credit card place and have it canceled. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. Like, or go cheat back, or go find somebody with more money. Run up their credit card. That's even better. Because they actually want to do it for you. And you can actually replace them and move on. You say you know you're pretty, but not enough for a rich guy who's asking me for pics. What to do? Go to the rich neighborhood, man. Drive around. Wait for them women to come out the house and see what they looking like. Okay? If you're pretty, it's us up here. Okay? There are rich neighborhoods. And then women that are walking around in them strollers with them dogs in the stroller, they don't even look that good. Okay? Have some confidence, have some high self-esteem. All right, normal women meet these type of men every day. They're not always looking for the prettiest thing out there. They're looking for someone that they're compatible with, who understand them, who they like, who's decent on the eyes. They don't have to be no supermodel, man. Go look around in rich neighborhoods and see them wives. Okay. Okay. Why is mental level up slow and kind of hard? It's sometimes back and forth. I just want to feel like you. You got to fake it till you make it, ma'am. If you're trying too hard, you just have to choose to either be confident or choose not to be. It's literally it. Oh, Tracy, sprinkle, sprinkle. What would you do if he's a great provider? He's asked you to quit your job and move in, but he is incredibly controlling, possessive, and jealous. I would make sure my money was stacked up in my bank account before I move in with anybody, and that I had several streams of income continuously coming in, whether I worked or not. Period. And whenever I felt like I needed to go, I would be gone on to the next, after collecting whatever I could collect from him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because as a grown woman, nobody controls me. Okay? I'm going to get in and get out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get in, collect what you went there to collect, and then get out. What you going there to collect? Because I know it's not him. Providing, and like, if a man is paying your bills and giving you money to go shop, but you can't buy what you want or go where you want, what's the point? Get in, collect whatever you are there to collect, and then get out. You need some new purses, stay for a few months. You need a car note payment, car down payment, stay for a few months. Make sure it's in your name though. When you get in, get out. Okay. Some people be faking it to get out. They just fake something happening. Then they'll get out. You want to start a family with a possessive person? So you want to bring other people into imprisonment? Don't do that to them kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, get in and get out. Collect child support. Or get what you need to get and go meet somebody else. Because honestly, you might as well go work for someone if you're going to be controlled. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I've never, like, I never had somebody try to control me on that level. That's crazy. I'll be looking at them crazy like, what's wrong with you? Do you see who I am? I'm not controllable. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to stay positive when you're surrounded by dusties and pygmies. Get away from them. If you can't get away from them, watch TV shows or streaming shows or whatever that take you out of that mindset and put you in something that you actually want. You know, some people watch TV shows that promote their mentality, or they watch documentaries that promote how they think, or you know, where they want to be in their future. They don't sit around here and deal with people they don't want to be dealing with. Okay, so try that escape if you can. How do you tell your provider you wearing a weave? I don't think they care. Are they a weaveologist? Does it matter? Do they compliment your hair all the time? Do they think it's real? Like if they're making comments about it, like, "Oh, I love your hair. It's so beautiful." Da, 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 da. Then you could tell them, "Thank you. It's fake." You know what I'm saying? But if they're not saying anything about it, I don't think they really care. And they probably already know it's a weave if it doesn't look like it's out of your natural hair. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, why do they need to know it's a weave? Like, yeah, if they're making comments as if it's your real hair, maybe you should tell them. But if they're not, then it's not their business. I don't think they care, literally. Okay. Eric says weave is tacky. Well, then don't wear it, sir. You don't have to worry about it. Don't put it on your head. All right. Do you believe it all happens in the right time? Like if we had to see your channel before I would. If you believe it, then that's what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Because what I believe and what you believe don't have to even match up in order for it to make sense to you. So whatever it is that you believe, that's how it fits into your life, and the puzzle piece that it fits, then it's true for you. Mm-hmm. What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, yeah. I was trying to read some of these questions, but Thank y'all for this cash apps. I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all take care of me today. Period. Ooh, hold on. Somebody else sent the money. Thank you, Jay. Jay sent me some money. Thank you for all your help on Patreon. Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle, Jay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have a new book. Would you like to see it? Bam. It's actually a coloring book and you can also manifest while you color. Okay, so let's see. Self-care isn't selfish. It's survival. Yeah. Okay, I've colored a few pages and I showed this earlier. Let me show you a few pages. Like there's bubble bath. Oh, thank you, Lady Lorraine's Energy. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thanks for being a member. You've been a member for 20 months. Yay. Y'all go check out her Etsy store. Lady Lorraine's Energy on Etsy. She makes these really nice body oils that smell like snacks and like vanilla and pumpkin pie and melon and all that kind of stuff. Look, there's some pictures of me in there too. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all go get the coloring book. Here's all my books. I'm gonna link them right here, and my coloring book is included. It's on Amazon. Y'all can actually go get it right now on Amazon. SheRaSeven Sprinkle Sprinkle coloring book. All right, look. My daughter colored that one. She hadn't finished though. Yeah. Let's see, I colored that. So y'all go get the coloring book and manifest at the same time your level up in your lifestyle that you want. Okay. Here's a back. Here's some pictures of on the back. You can see like a little glimpse. There's a lot of diversity in here. Everyone is represented. So yes. Sparkle. Let me see. Find another cute page. That's cute. It's your little bougie gathering. Little cute outfits and hair. Here we go. All right. So yeah, y'all definitely get that. It's worth it. It's cute. Let me see if I can find there's other stuff in there like what candles, skincare, makeup, hair, stuff like that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Everybody's telling me to create this and create that. Yeah, I'm a creative person, so I'll be creating a lot of stuff in the future. But thank y'all for wanting to support. I will appreciate your support in the future, whatever I create. So thank you. Know that you're here. Okay. What inspired me to do a coloring book? Y'all really want to know? People that can't read. People that say, can you put an audio book? I can't read. People who are too lazy to read. I'm just going to make a book with very little words. I know y'all can color. So, do y'all remember how every time I promoted one of my other books that had words in it, people kept asking, when are you going to do the audio book? I would buy it, but do you have an audio book? Do you have the audio version? I can't read. I don't know how to read. I don't have time to read. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get y'all a coloring book. Get y'all a picture book. Because y'all can't read. That's a joke. But that's how the idea came. So I guess it's not a joke. It's like, why these people can't read? Let me go ahead and make a color book. So here goes the sugar daddy, and the old man, and the young lady. He's got his suit together. He got his suitcase. They traveling. He taking her shopping, and they traveling. You see how he got his suitcase and she don't got hers because she listened to me and pretend like she lost her luggage on the plane. So when she arrives, he got to take her shopping. Right. All right. So yes. Oh my! If you go traveling with someone, are you supposed to meet somebody? Pretend like you lost your luggage. You ain't got nothing to wear, and be wearing something that's not giving that much. Like, just wear something airport appropriate. So he can't take you nowhere. You can't go out. You can't show you off. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. You gotta take you shopping. You said I highly suggest you do an audio. You'll get paid money. If I can find it lucrative to do so without people taking the content, like they clip from my videos, I would, but I don't feel like this platform or whatever platform I use is going to be safe from copyright, people stealing. So it wouldn't really make sense for me to do a audiobook if people could just take it. You know what I'm saying? So coloring book it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or long videos it is. There you go. But if I can figure out a way, then maybe I will in the future. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, do you have a lot of people copying you? Have you been on TikTok, ma'am? Okay. You'll be reporting them. You know, I don't understand why people wouldn't want to build themselves up. Like a lot of people a lot of people will take from my content and try to build themselves up with my content, but that's not really building themselves up unless they're just trying to sell the page later and take all the content off. I don't know what they're doing with that, but I would literally want to build myself instead of someone else. But thank you for, I do appreciate all the people that have shared my information and our fans, our fan pages. But you could also be posting yourself too and making a name for yourself rather than just, reposting other people. Because if you do that for a couple of years or months or years and years, then you're going to get stuck doing that and no one's going to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I always promote people to, do their own stuff, make a name for themselves or whatever, so they feel proud of it. It builds your confidence as well. So definitely feel like people should be doing that. Or just if you're just looking for views and clicks, get you a cat and make a cat YouTube or a cat TikTok or a cat Instagram. People love cats. They will click on that faster than they would click on me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How you deal with a narcissist that won't let you go stalking social? Girl, ignore and pretend like they're a ghost. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. The cat videos are so cute. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. So if people are dealing like if there's a weirdo that won't let you go, just let him go. Act like he died. That's just a ghost. Uh-huh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You would like to read a memoir. When I get real, real old, maybe I'll write one if anyone's still interested. Okay. You purposely don't bring luggage when you are meeting your providers. No need. Okay, yes, go shopping, ma'am. How did I become so wise? Girl, I don't know. I've just been doing this for so long. And I think I just, pay attention to life. I try to be more logical than emotional. You said you hope I'm still making videos when you're really, really old. I'm gonna be. They got grannies on here twerking on TikTok. I'm gonna be still up here yapping. Okay. I'm live. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say a podcast, you can bring women to give them advice and stuff. I don't, The only reason I do this from way over here, I'm really not a people person. You know what I'm saying? But that could change in the future. You never know. But right now, I have to focus on what I need to focus on, and have like bringing a lot of other people into what I do is not what I need to be doing right now. Like maybe one every now and then, um, a special guest or whatever. But when I get to that point to where I feel like that's a good idea, then I might have that. But right now, it's not something that I need to do right now. Yeah, but we'll see. You never know. Gonna be here a long time, so things will evolve for the better, for the most money. Okay. You said, what do you do if you can't meet men in real life or just online? Then you can't meet men. They're just looking for somebody convenient, you know. If you can't attract them in real life, then what kind of chemistry are you going to have with them when you meet them from online? You know, it takes a certain type of allure and attraction to make a man cross a road. Women had to have this back in the old days. That's why men went crazy over women back in the old days. Did whatever they needed to do, provide, because they had to chase in real life. They had to be so attracted to this woman that they had to do the most, put themselves out there, take a risk being humiliated in public. This is how women attract men. Online, they have a buffet of women just desperate that they can just click on, say some fake words, and bam. You know what I'm saying? In the old days, before people went online to meet people, you had to be the type of woman that would attract a man. And that way, he liked you way more if he crossed the room for you. He liked you way more if he bought you a drink. He liked you way more if he risked being humiliated in front of all these people. We already know this. Make them work. Online is not working unless they're sending you money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not flattered if somebody rolls up in the DMs or on some, like, I'm not even on dating apps, but I still wouldn't be flattered because that's not a lot of effort. You know what I'm saying? So I need effort. Effort means that they're going to go and do the most, not the least. And if you say no, they're just going to scroll to the next chick. Okay. But in real life, they're going to try to work for you to convince you that they're the one and to try to impress you. Real life is on to the next scroll. So meet people in person. Work on yourself enough to attract and allure men in person. I don't even care if you got to try pheromones. You know, I have some pheromones that I suggest. Go in my description bar, the Hope Cosmetics, HEAUX.com. They have a little quiz you can take on what pheromones are best for you. And these will attract the men to you and make them cross the room, treat you nice, be attracted to you, romantically attracted to you, depending on which one you want. Because I have a whole bunch of them. I don't be using them all the time, but I got them. So, like once a month or a couple of days a month, women ovulate, right? And it makes men more attracted to you. So if you don't have pheromones, go out when you're ovulating. But if you get certain types of pheromones and you spray them on, it's like you're getting that same type of reaction, like that you're ovulating. So men are more attracted to you. So you spray them on, you know. Uh-oh, I think some spilled and now it's got all over me. I need to wash this off. No. But yes. The Who Cosmetics. And then you can get the Liquid Finesse, which makes everyone bend to your will, nicer to you, want to give you more and do more. Definitely ask for money while wearing that. Ask for gifts. Ask for credit cards. Okay. The link is in the description bar. Just go in there and use my coupon code SheRaSeven. Let me see if I can find it. The link for y'all. The Shira, actually just Shira, not SheRaSeven. Oh, sorry, y'all. So capital Shira, all one word, and Shira. Yeah, the discount code. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna, yeah, here it goes. Here it goes. I'm gonna link it in 1 second. 4B. All right, here you go. Okay, my code is in there too, Shira. So go in there, take your quiz, see which ones you want or need. There's some that work, like if you're a guy, there's some that you can get that make women attracted to you too. All right. There's some that work for business, like business deals that work to get your way. There's some that work romantically, lustfully. One that just make people more, yielding towards you. So just see which one you need. You compare them with perfume and anything else because they don't really smell like anything. They just smell like clear, like very fresh kind of. So there's not like a weird smell. Thank you, beloved Josie. What are chances for women divorced with kids in 40s to level up? Girl, people do that every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Chances are super high because women do it every day. All right. I think if you look at things positively and see everything in a positive way, there's no way you can't level up. All right. I think most women look good and take care of themselves. They shouldn't have to worry about any of that. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. All right. Put yourself as a priority, taking care of yourself. Of course, take care of your kids, but make sure you're a priority. Stay leveled up. Always. Like I do. I'm always looking cute. Okay. You said do your own coloring channel like me. Uh-oh, Joe, If you have a coloring channel, get my coloring book, Joe, so y'all can color on the sprinkle sprinkle. If you do a video with my coloring book, I'll share it. How about that? Just tag me in on Instagram. I'm verified on Instagram. SheRaSeven. All right. How often should you talk to a provider so you won't look clingy? When necessary. Do I have a shirt with my face on it? No, I don't. But I do have merch that says sprinkle sprinkle. I have shirts that say like no to dust. And it's like dust and then like the little circle with the red line through it. I don't need shirts with my face on it. That's kind of weird. Could you imagine me walking around, walking through the mall or something and seeing somebody with my shirt on? That'd be crazy. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. What do we talk about on dates? What do we ask for and never know what? Girl, talk about him. Collect his information so you know how to get his money later. Like, what is he like? What triggers him? What's going to get him to give you money? What are his interests? What can you say to make him like you more and act like you are paying attention? Like, you need to be listening to him. Let him talk about him. Ask him about himself. And he'll talk all night and just gather information. Okay? You don't overshare about yourself. You kind of stay a little bit vague. Laugh at all his dumb jokes. Be more interested in him. Ask him questions. But don't tell him your life story and don't overshare and don't even talk about your ex or nothing, okay? If he asks, change the subject back to him. Okay. It's not an interview. It's just let him talk about himself so you can gather information and that he's not bored with your entire life story and your trauma dumps. If a lot of women do that on first dates. I'm not saying you do, but don't do it. Okay. Some of y'all be trauma dumping on the first date. Don't nobody want to hear that. They don't want to ever hear it, so don't ever tell them. Just letting y'all know. The reason why you're there is to have fun and to figure out how you're going to get their money. Not to share your entire life story, not to trauma dump on them, not to tell them about you're so glad you found a man after your last tragic relationship. No, your job is to sit there, listen, collect information, let him talk about himself so you know how to ask him for money later on. That's your job. That's all you got to do on the first date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all are doing more than that, you're doing too much. You said a lot of ladies word vomit on dates. I don't know why y'all do that. I think a lot of women get nervous and just start talking. You need to get you a planner. Y'all get my sprinkle, sprinkle notebook. I got a sprinkle, sprinkle planner as well in my merch. Just look on the description bar and go through all my links or whatever. Y'all need to get you a planner and write out what you're going to say, what you're going to talk about, what you're not going to talk about. You got to prepare. Okay. If you're not preparing and you just blah, 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 those men ain't listening to you anyway. And when they hear something they don't like, they really gonna stop listening. Okay. What is the proper response when a man asks you why you and your child's father didn't work out? The proper response is that he was probably gay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And he wanted a child. And so, lie. No, I'm just kidding. You can say that if you want to, though. You could say, oh, we didn't work out because we didn't like each other that way. We were friends and we crossed the line one night, and that was it. Lie. Okay, make up the best lie you can make up that sounds really good and go with that. All right. It's like, oh, tell me y'all were friends and y'all crossed the friend zone line, but it resulted in a baby. That makes sense, right? You do that. You said technically not a lie. Most of these men act like they want a man anyway. Yeah, technically it's not really a lie. Mm-hmm. How to make him buy you a vehicle by asking him to put down the down payment, put it in your name, and be a co-signer. Take him to the dealership while he's still trying to impress you, like in the very beginning of dating stages. So if he's still trying to impress you and he's still trying to, impress you a lot, start talking about cars, how you want to go test drive one, how that would be so fun, and take him to the dealership with you, hold his hand. When the when the car salesperson comes up, he's going to feel like the man, like, oh, can we buy it? Or can we put a down payment on it? You just ask him right there, right in front of the salesperson. What are you going to do? Say no? If he says no, then he can't impress you anymore. I mean, it's a couple $1,000s, right? I don't know what kind of car you're getting. If it's a starter car, probably just a couple $1,000s. If he got it like that, he should be able to put it down on there. Like, he's still trying to impress you. Tell him your other car is not making it do what it do. Like, come up with your story. Write it down. Plan it out. Okay. Yeah. You got your dream car? Yeah, my dream car is the one I'm driving now. So my next dream car will be the one I'm driving when I get my next dream car. I haven't really thought about it yet because I'm still enjoying this one. Okay. What? You got our G-Wagon? You want our Bentley wagon? Okay, get a quiet moments. Sprinkle, sprinkle, yes. I'm not really into cars like that. I just like driving a nice car, like a luxury car. I'm not really into switching up cars all the time or trying to get I'm not really like that because I'm driving around the suburbs, But maybe when I get older and the kids are graduated and living their best lives and inviting me out and stuff like that, maybe I could roll up in something a little extra when they, But right now I'm just, a mom driving their kids to school or driving around the suburbs. So I really don't need nothing to flex that hard with. Shira, just want to share. I followed my advice, and you got a man to give you $30,000 down payment for a home in Charleston, Carolina. You sold 3 You sold the house 2 months ago and made 95,000 profit. So thank you. Oh, good vibration, sprinkle, sprinkle. You are welcome, girl. You really profited. You flipped it for real. You took that money, invested it, and flipped it for real. Okay, I'm like, you were listening. And got a man to give you the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what I'm talking about. 100%, 100 and something percent profit. 100 and something percent profit. Not even just 100, but way more. Okay. Congrats. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You get him to give you the money, invest it, triple it, double it, and then get all the money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him your dad don't want no man knowing his address. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, don't let people come to your house or meet them out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said 300% profit. Okay, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody coming through with the math. Yes. How to show a man that you're dominant and can walk out of at any moment without making it look masculine. By having a bunch of money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And him not being able to control it. Or by having several options, but him not truly knowing. But the way that you look, no, he knows that you can go out and replace it like this. But either way, or both. That's even worse. Do I wear heels? I have a bunch of heels. Yes, I love heels. But I don't wear them every day. I wear them when I need to wear them, like when I'm going out, when I'm dressing up, when I'm wearing something super cute. And it's for the occasion. Yes, I don't wear them every day though. Okay. You said the best way to bring down a man's ego, do you tell him his D game is weak? No, you just call him the wrong name. Or you compare him to someone else, another man. Like, not in a romantic way, but like just in another way. Just like, oh, this person over here, or my friend's boyfriend does this and that. You know, either compare them to someone else who's doing way better than them, or call them the wrong name. That'll help bring that ego down a little bit. You said when you go out with your provider, you get lots of random compliments. He always buys me more after this. Yes, because you're up in his status. Like whenever people ask you, what do you bring to the table? If you're being seen out in public with a man, you're upping his status by how you look. So he should be gifting you. That's nice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He knows your value like you know your value. So collect. Mm-hmm. You said you accidentally did that, called him the wrong name, and he blew a fuse. Well, you got to call him something close to the same name, girl. You can't just be calling him all something totally opposite. Like, I mean, you could if you really wanted to make him mad, but if you don't want to make him too mad, stick to something close to his real name. Okay. You said, how do I deal with the pain from wearing heels? Heels don't hurt my feet. Get the right size. Or practice walking in them. Or get you some cushions and stuff. Put them in the shoe. You say you deserve the best after all the game and wisdom you give us. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I appreciate that. How to get him to post you on Facebook. care. Don't nobody care. Oh, anyway. I don't want nobody to post me on Facebook. I mean, because that's gonna mess it up for you and them other ones, right? You see, ladies, when you having one on the side or an extra one, you don't care if they post you on Facebook because it's gonna work out in your favor if they don't. So let me tell you a little secret. If you have one on the side, you don't want him to post you on Facebook. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. See, the women who be big and to be posted up on social media, them men know you ain't got nothing else going on, ain't got no other options happening. Because you want to be posted up all over social media. They know you ain't got nothing else going on. Tell him you don't want to be posted on social media. That's when you going to get posted on social media. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got to be using reverse psychology up in here because y'all are too easy to be read. Don't put me up on social media. If you tell him not to put you up on there, he's going to put you up on there. I promise you. he might scroll to find the best picture of you and then put you up there because he thinks that you're hiding something from other men, and he's going to definitely post you. But if you beg him to put you up on there, you putting him up on there, you know he ain't got to put you up nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Keep him off yours and tell him not to post you on his and watch what happens. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said that's tacky. What's tacky? Are y'all talking about something else? I don't know. He said an old man are really delusional, talk to me all night in the bar and ask for my number without paying my tab. You gotta ask them to pay your tab. You gotta take the tab or ask the bartender for the tab and just give it to him. And smile before you give him the number, man. And then you just blame it on the alcohol. If he look at you crazy. You said the social media stuff is tacky and dumb. Yeah, well, if y'all are, I mean, some people are really into it. That's literally their life. So, I mean, they asked the question, I gave them the answer. I don't care if people put me up on their social media or not. It don't matter to me. But it matters to some people if they put that much emphasis on it. I just told them how to do it and get it done. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They only post you when they did wrong and trying to get your forgiveness. Because y'all haven't taken your power. If y'all always begging these men to put you on social media, that's why they don't want to put you on there. If you ask them not to put you on social media, that's when they're going to want to put you on there. Okay. Some people will ask if you paying their tab in the beginning of the conversation. So, for example, some old man is sitting up there talking to you for all night. You know, while you're joking around and laughing and stuff, you should be like, you paying my tab? He's sitting there enjoying the conversation. You know, he's going to say yes. So immediately when he says yes, get the tab from the bartender or wherever, give it to him. And from now on, drinks are on his tab. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not afraid to talk. I'm going to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to lose something you don't even have. And then at least he'll think he has a chance if he's sitting there paying for your tab. So he'll try to impress you more and tell you a little bit more, you know? And he'll buy you whatever. And then the next time you see him, he knows that's the routine. He pays the tab. That's tab payer. So if you end up a regular at whatever place you met him at, he's going to show up looking for you to pay your tab. That's how he used to do back in the old days. So you got to get him to pay your tab up front, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Then transfer all the stuff that y'all going to be ordering in the future while you conversate with him onto his tab so that your tab is closed. And next time you see him, he's going to get your tab again because that's the routine. Okay. You said your dad does this? All right, then. He said if he's not paying, you're not staying. Okay. Hardaway fits. Okay. Sprinkle. Y'all are too nice. Back in the day, we just blamed stuff on alcohol because we didn't meet people online. We met people in the real world, and you may be a little tipsy and say something that ain't 100%, kind, but they'll excuse you because you've been drinking. Then you just laugh and look cute, and they'll forgive you and buy you whatever you want because they be drunk too, and it's easy to persuade people after they've been drinking. So that's why I tell y'all to meet people out in real life because y'all can get more. After they've had a few drinks, sprinkle. Does men like when you're mean? Exactly. And I'm telling y'all youngsters, get out and meet people in real life because y'all are going to be online scrolling and talking to all these men for free. Meanwhile, this chick over here is getting her full tab paid for, getting drinks, meeting his rich friends, friends, getting invited to parties, events, seeing them again next week at lunch, and then they're paying and getting the stuff paid all over again, getting introduced to new people, social climbing and all this stuff. But y'all still sitting here, getting scrolled through, DM'd, and stood up, talking about how long is it supposed to be before they text you if they made a date with you? Are they supposed to text you the same day? Get out of that. Because y'all won't have to ask that. If he made a date with you, are you still supposed to be waiting? There's 1 hour until we're supposed to meet. Am I supposed to text him? You don't have to do none of that. Lady Lorraine, Zenergy sent me some Cash App too. What? Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. Yeah, she has a store on Etsy, and she always comes in here and sprinkles me. And she sent me 100. Thank you, girl. Just for that, I'm gonna show some of your Give me one of your herbs. Okay. So she makes these really nice body oils that smell really good, like perfumes, like candy, melon. This smells really good. I'm using these. I have the pumpkin pie one that I was using in October and November. Then you have this one, smells really good, the melon sugar dream. So y'all go support entrepreneurs. She's on Etsy, Lady Lorraine Zenergy. See, that's the name. And see what nice body oils she has. Because they'll have you smelling like a snack. This one is cute with a little pink top. Thank you, girl. Okay, two seal reacts. Okay, you found out your boyfriend is a dusty. How do you lose feelings? That should have helped. That should have lost all feelings right then and there when you found out he was dusty, girl. I would have been lost feelings and heard that. You dusty? It just, something changes about them. It's like finding out they wear a toupee. It should have just been like that, okay? Imagine them like find out they wearing a toupee. You got to get used to that different feeling when you see them. Yeah. You said exactly what I said, Shira. Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's finding out they ain't got no hairline and patches. But Just get another one, babe. Just get another one. You'll be all right. Mm-hmm. Your pastor just said men should not pay. So whack, girl. He's collecting the building fund. Men should not pay. Yo, he might be in a closet. You never know these days, them pastors. Bet you if you put on a cute dress and walk up to the altar call and tell him you need some personal prayer after the sermon, and he'll give you some of that building fund. Like, Pastor, I need you to lay hands on me. Then start telling him about your financial woes. See, you're digging that building fund, ma'am. You said you wanted to walk out. I would have walked out and said sprinkle, sprinkle on my way out. Y'all know me. I don't care. That's my cue to leave. Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. You said, well, that's why, like, yeah, I don't take none of that stuff seriously because they just be talking to talk. They just need to get a YouTube channel. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. He said he'll give you that money they collect from the members. That he sure will if you look good, ma'am. And he's straight. Okay. Pastors, rabbis, and priests are all very different. I think pastors are the most I would say close to normal people as possible as far as what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? They probably worse. Probably got about 3 girlfriends, paying their bills with a building fund. He wants you to stay loyal to him while he travels to Thailand to mess around with other girls. What do I do? Lie and say you're loyal and go find you another one. And when he gets back, be gone. Because you know when they go to Thailand, what they really do it, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ma'am, if you don't know, somebody tell her what he doing in Thailand. You're welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I don't know. Y'all might be too young to know. I know somebody know. Put it in there. Put all the possibilities. There you go. All right. Read what they're writing, ma'am. And I know you probably know too. If you know, you won't be there when he get back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Honestly, if you know why he's really going there, you will not be there when he returns. Because how dare like somebody tell you that? You should be gone when he gets back with all his stuff and some money. On to the next dude. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, that's enough. Thank y'all for elaborating. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all would like to join my Patreon, it is in the description bar. You can like if you join tier 2 and up, you can literally message me and I'll write you back within a day or two. It's very like, you ask me your question. Don't write me no whole paragraph though. You know what I'm saying? Like a few sentences, you can ask me questions and I'll definitely answer you back. So definitely become part of the Patreon if you want to ask me a question that's not on here and more private, It's linked in the description bar. Thank you. Okay. So, okay. I'm getting ready to be done with this video. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who donated. I really appreciate y'all. Remember, focus on the positive, and that's what your life is going to become. Everything you want, everything you require, that's what you're going to be focused on. That's what you're going to attract. Stop focusing on what you don't want. See solutions instead of problems, and only deal with people that can meet your standards. Otherwise, you're literally wasting time and lying to yourself. You know, if you don't feel like you deserve it, no one else will. So you got to stay true to yourself, put yourself as a priority, focus on the positive, and continue to keep your standards high until they are reached, until you are living the type of life that you want. Okay, if you go back 10 years ago on this channel, I've been saying the same stuff for a long time, and everything that I've been talking about, I've literally been able to do all the things that I've wanted to do by staying positive and only focusing on what it is that I want and going into the directions I want, having the standards that I have, so on and so forth. It works. You have to be consistent, and you can't bend your standards for nobody. Okay, literally. Okay, so thank y'all, everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss SheRaSeven, for being a member. I see a bunch of y'all members in here. Thank y'all for being members and signing up to be members. Miss Lady LeRay's Energy, thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Who else is in here? Miss Goddess Aries, thank you for being a member. Y'all can also join and become members too. You get the little special emojis and stuff like that. Sometimes special videos for members only are available. That's not available to the public. They could be older videos, newer videos, in between. So y'all go ahead and become a member on the channel. Thank you, Envy, my richest sprinkle sprinkle. I like that name. Ha ha ha. So yeah, I'm trying to scroll back and see some more members, but I don't see any more. But thank y'all so much. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank y'all, everybody who sent me the Cash App. Y'all are so sweet. And I'll see y'all soon.